I really was kind of a jump first, look later kind of person. When I was a kid, I loved film. At the same time, I loved video games. I loved everything, especially everything in the arts. I also simultaneously studied music, and I have always liked technology. My name is Matt Ebisuzaki. I work for Mercury Soul as managing director. I am a trumpet player, filmmaker, and as much as I can be, creative artist. I went to school as a trumpet player, got my undergrad at the Curtis Institute of Music. I studied film all on site, always in the middle of a project. Worked on maybe roughly 200 or so projects at a production house in the city, and then kind of merged both of my careers into where I am today. When I was a kid, I was probably 5 years old. You know, from the moment you start thinking. And I used to play early Blizzard games, and one of my favorite things about these early games, they always came with these packets that did or didn't have anything to do with the game itself, but I always loved stories, playing video games, doing all these things. It was just a natural extension of storytelling. Classic game right here, Full Throttle. I'm a motorcyclist now. Maybe it's because of this video game? Let's say it's because of this video game. I never beat this game. I definitely used the cheat codes. Virtua Fighter for PC, did it a lot. Halo made me love first-person shooters. And I played that first level on Legendary and got it down so fast that I could beat it. And I think my record was 11 minutes. Good stuff. This actually brings back a lot of memories. I have a few different credits as a musician in Final Fantasy XIV Lightning Returns and a few other games that I'm not allowed to talk about, so I won't, but they're ones that you play every day, hopefully. When Mercury Soul got involved with Gamer Days, we knew that we had to create an orchestra. We knew that we had to take the music from video games. We didn't even know which video game yet. We didn't know how big the orchestra would be. That was just the artistic element that's going on stage with Dr. Lupo.
We ready?
We are ready.
Do it.
Yeah.
So we're following the gameplay that's happening live. That means every single checkpoint, every single time a scene changes, the music is adapting with it. Usually when you play the game and you walk through it, you don't even notice these things. But for us, we're directing the viewer in real time and also making changes in the orchestra as it's happening. We have our cameras set up to make sure we capture every single precise moment of detail in the orchestra. We have our broadcast center back there. We've got many monitors, everything from recording decks, switchers, RoboCam operators, TDs, everything that you can imagine. With Dr. Lupo, as this is happening, as they work together to create this marriage of live soundtrack and live gameplay, which is insanely complicated, and yet boom, it's happening. So that aspect is all about the fulcrum and intersection of where filming and music land right there. I still play the trumpet every single day as much as I can. I have a trio luminance with cello, harp, and trumpet. And one of the things that we're actively doing is continuously producing new video content. And it's not just to do more, but it's to become better at it. I know from a musician perspective that practice makes better. And so in the video world, it's the same thing. But doing more and doing better means also making sure that you have the right tools to do that. You need to have agility in your workflow, and that means having something that can process your videos quickly, render out quickly, so that way no matter what happens, you're ready to adapt to creative needs and not have to supersede technical impediments that are on the way. Tomorrow, I will also be teaching a trumpet lesson. Talking over Zoom takes a lot of horsepower, especially when you have to talk to someone here, bring up a document over here, and you have to have a video and playback over here. And if you don't, it creates a terrible experience for the student. Whether that's creating a document, whether that's creating this stage layout, which was done in Illustrator, or if it's rendering a video so that whoever the client is can see what's happening before we actually shoot it. The Asus ROG M16 allows me to be creatively free to unleash whatever I have at my disposal out into the world. And it means I can just, on a Friday night, decide to just go gaming crazy, play some Overwatch, play Call of Duty, and just get completely in the zone and not have any worries. I think I did okay. This new chapter in my life represents a moment where everything that I like doing is an opportunity, is a project, is a way for me to be expressive and to make a difference in the sectors and the fields that I really want to. And that includes music, technology, and art. Having things like this be brought to life that marries all the different things that I do, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. You can actually marry what you love creatively with what exists in the real world, and to give like an actual purpose to being means that your life is worth it.
What is up, guys? We are live. We were watching. Is that not the greatest? Like, I'm telling you, in our next promo for Mod Workshop, we too are going to carry musical instruments next to the beach. I mean, come on, what is that? And then the other thing too is, like, he said he uses cheat codes for Full Throttle. It's a point-and-click game. Like, what is going on? I don't know. We need to have a conversation with this gentleman about what's going on. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you obviously weren't watching the same thing I was watching, which was that video that was playing before. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, he looks like Slater from Saved by the Bell with glasses.
Yeah, I can't say I've played that game, but we could definitely try the instruments by the water. I mean, that could be fun for sure. So we'll try that next time. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Mod Workshop. I am here with, your name is like pretty much the greatest. I mean, Peekaboo. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. First and foremost, where did that come from, and how was that not copyrighted? Like, because I mean, like, I got a weird spelling on it. Pronunciation can be different as well. But I actually stole the name from someone. Yeah, so I played Rogue. It's like a class that goes in stealth, it hides and seeks and shadows and stuff like that. So I was like, this is a pretty cool name. But I actually saw someone with the name, and they were winning a bunch of duels. So I'm like, wow, they're like really good. So I was like, I'm gonna take that name from my Rogue. So because I used to not always play Rogue. So and now I am Peekaboo. So I don't know what happened to the real one, but. So literally, and nobody will ever know. That's like the way that you're going to say it. Nobody will ever know what it goes in there. I like how honest you are. You're like, no, I just literally saw that name. I was like, that will be my name. I will take that name. Now, for people who don't know, Rogue. We're talking a lot about Rogue. We're talking about World of Warcraft. I know a lot of people, obviously, in the Robeytech community are really excited because we're playing through Burning Crusade right now, prepping for the Wrath of the Lich King stuff. Arena was like, I used to play a lot of Arena because Arena came around from Burning Crusade. That's when they first got introduced. Yep. So we used to play a lot of Arena back then, back when shamans were actually pretty good at PvP. And then everything got worse. But tell us a little bit about your World of Warcraft, who you are, how you came to be right here on the Intel stage building a PC with me.
Yeah, so basically I've played a lot of video games in my life. I started with a couple other games, so basically I found my way to the greatest game in the world, which is World of Warcraft, obviously.
I agreed, and we both agree with that.
Yes, we know this.
I just play it right,
Yeah.
and he plays it wrong.
Okay, yeah, I mean, he does PvE, it's a different thing that I do. I think I do the actual game. I think it's more fun, but, regardless, we're both playing the same game, so we're there. We're good.
Yeah, that's what we
agree.
agree.
Exactly.
Wonder Twins unite. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I've played a bunch of different classes, and no other game has really been able to keep my attention like WoW has. And I've literally been playing it since practically the very beginning, and I've played it virtually every single day for 6+ hours for the past, almost 15 years now. So I pretty much know it better than anything else in my entire life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a nice wind up. Tell me a little bit about your professional career, because so you started playing. What was the transition from just like I love this to now I am Peekaboo, name stealer and rogue extraordinaire?
Yeah, I would have never thought I'd be able to be where I am, because I'm now sponsored by the Golden Guardians, and I'm here building an insane computer because I know how to play on the computer, but I don't know how they're created. But basically, I don't know, I just put so much time into it, and I started signing up for tournaments, and I started to have some success, and I was like, wow, I'm actually really, really into this, and I kind of just kept going with it. I never would have thought anything would have come of it or anything, but yeah, I'm still here today playing. I've had some decently good performances. It's been kind of a tough season recently.
Okay.
But we're coming back next expansion.
Now,
we're going hard. So.
And so Arena Championships just like wrapped up not that long ago,
Yeah,
right?
just recently.
So just recently. So I watched a little bit of that because also the dungeon stuff was happening at the same time, which was cool. Have you got to play on the stage at BlizzCon? Is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I've had a couple appearances. A couple appearances there. I haven't quite won. I feel like I should have won, but I got second place.
That's okay.
Yeah, I lost 4-0 in the finals. Like, it was close though. It was a close 4-0. Like it wasn't like
I know
it
what
was
you're
a
saying.
close
I know what you're saying. It
4-0.
wasn't like a.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one where like basically your entire thing's wiped out and you're like, no, I totally could have come back.
We were about to win. We just
Right.
didn't quite
Right.
win. So it was
Well, that's
pretty
cool.
good.
No, I mean that's exciting. I mean, all in all, so I think it's great to see something where you had a passion and then you got to have the journey all the way up from and two, playing on the big stage, obviously at BlizzCon, which is like one of the biggest Blizzard events. Now all you need, your next, I'm assuming the next goal is the big W on the big stage, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that'd be the ultimate dream come true. I feel like because WoW is an MMO game where it kind of feels like it's a never-ending cycle, but for me to feel like I actually beat the game would be to win that tournament.
Yeah.
In front of,
and I mean, even then, right? So much changes in that game because I mean, even playing Arena back in Burning Crusade versus now getting ready for Dragonflight and all that other stuff, right? It's all a big change, right?
Yeah, no, they're constantly updating the game and making changes. New classes become powerful, different compositions begin to excel, and that kind of stuff keeps the game fresh and exciting. And there's a lot of good stuff going on with the next expansion from what people are saying, like Wrath of the Lich King's also coming out, so that should be fun. But I'm definitely looking forward to everything in the future of the game for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we have a new class, right? What is it? What is the new
Evoker?
The
it's
Evoker,
like this.
right?
It's like this dragon-looking class. It looks really confusing. I tried to log on and check it out on the alpha, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to what I know how to do, but. Yeah, it looks really exciting. They're adding a bunch of new flying features and things like that, so a bunch of new mechanics and things like that should be crazy.
And have you guys gotten any peek into what the new arena, what some of the new arena layouts might look like or anything like that yet?
Not yet. They got kind of a lot of wrap on that stuff, so we'll see what they come up with and what happens. But I'm definitely super excited about it. I think my class is going to be good, so I don't want to say too much that it's that good.
He's like all that matters is that they still take care of Rogue.
Exactly.
Which I mean, let's be clear, right? Rogue has suffered so much in the world of PvE.
It's been so bad. It's almost unplayable.
For PvP. At least they have something where it's that was because I mean it's so funny. I remember back in vanilla days, and I know we're reminiscing, and don't worry, we'll get to the build too. But I'm talking about games, and so these are games that I play. But back in the classic days, so many people complained when they added World PvP just at how great. Stun locking and all that stuff was with Rogue, and then you just literally watch the Nerf bat from Blizzard over and over and over again, and then but at the same time, it feels like Rogue has a real prestigious place in the PvP arena, which is something that's always been. I mean, come on, I mean, it's the worst. I mean, how many times I used to when I was leveling my horde mage. In Stranglethorn Vale, how many times when I was playing on a PvP for server was I stun locked, basically just gouged, basically gacked
it's
from
tough.
It
is
tough.
tough. It's just, it's one of the most iconic classes in the game. I think it's the coolest class in the game. I think a lot of people do also think it's the coolest class in the game. So as long as they make it so it's somewhat viable in the current meta, then I'm gonna be happy. So, yeah.
Okay. And so I'm actually pretty excited about the whole thing. But let's get started. on the first build, and then we'll go from there. So let's talk about what we're putting inside of your PC first.
All right.
And we're celebrating with clapping because that's just how good things are here on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? That's right. Okay, so first and foremost, in the processor, we've got a Core i9 12900K. For our motherboard, we got an MSI MPG Z690 Edge. This is a DDR4 motherboard. For the graphic card, we got the MSI GeForce RTX 3070 Gaming Trio Plus. For our storage that you've got in here, you've got a 1 terabyte Intel NVMe SSD, the 660p. You've got 8 terabytes of storage on this physical drive for like all of your selfies with you in the picture mode in World of Warcraft with your rogue doing like that #1 picture. So 8 terabytes, which should be plenty of room for all those different locations. You've got a G.Skill Triton Z RGB. You've got 32 gigs at 3600 megahertz. The case, we're using the NZXT H7 Flow. The cooler, the MSI MEG Core Liquid S360. And then, of course, you got an MSI MAG A1000G PSU. Now, I did hear you during your interview. You were like, hey, you don't necessarily need the most powerful PC. But one of the things I've really actually enjoyed about the team at Blizzard, especially if you're playing retail versus classic, is that they're adding things like ray tracing. They're adding things like, they are trying to make the game more beautiful. So it's not as straightforward to play on as like something as like, for instance, League of Legends, which runs on a potato. It definitely needs something beefy. So this should do a lot in terms of upping your overall quality, not just for your streaming, but also being able to do content creation. Because I know you just reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube not that long ago. And so, you got a lot going on, and this should really give you the tools to do something really awesome, don't you think?
Awesome, absolutely. I've always played games on the absolute lowest graphic settings, so I might actually get to see what the designers and the art team actually are trying to do with the new zones and the armor sets and things like that. So,
well, I mean,
no lag.
This is a great question because like it's really funny, and I don't know a lot of professional PvPers for World of Warcraft, but like when I did stuff for like, say for instance, Aussie Antics and professional and build PCs for like professional FPS players, they'll set low graphical settings to get the highest possible frame rate.
Yeah.
Does that matter the same way in World of Warcraft and PvP? Because it's not as
I mean, it's just something you can blame losing on. My graphics were too high here. This was going on. It was too bright on my screen. You know what I mean? So it's just another excuse. But no, it's not that big of a deal because like even just hearing some of these specs, like 8 terabytes of space. I currently have a 400 gigabytes of space total.
So I will tell you this. So like I've played a little bit of the alpha. I've obviously played some of the most recent expansion, and then we're playing classic right now. But I mean, you're talking about with everything maxed, with everything at the top, you're looking at 150, 160 frames per second in World of Warcraft. So you are not going to have any problem at all at 37, depending on your resolution. Now I'm assuming you play at 1080p or 1440p.
I kind of rotate between them. I got a couple different monitors I'm going through.
So 1440p and 1080p, as long as you're not jumping up to 4K, you're going to be able to have it as beautiful as you want.
Perfect.
And have plenty of frames. So now when you take your selfies next to those dead people and you're like, and then you'll have it in all that ray tracing glory and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it should be a major upgrade. Let's see what else we can think about from this. But right now, I think it's probably time to go ahead and get started with the build. Now, you've never built a PC before.
No, first time.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So couple questions. One, does the PC need to work when we're done?
Ideally, yeah, I would hope. That's what you're here for.
It's a little bit more stress for me. So take a moment there and just kind of work that out. Okay. The second question is that are you down to like kind of have you built Lego before?
No, I wasn't a Lego kid. No. So I'm not.
So the connection we always make with people is it's like building adult Lego.
Okay.
So maybe what we'll do is we'll send some of the production team and we'll go get you a small Lego set too. So not only will we build a PC here, we may be having you build your first Lego set here too.
If that's what it takes.
I don't know. Paul's going to be on his way right now, but we need to get this man some Lego, and we also need to do a PC. So let's grab your first component here. Not that one.
Okay.
It's right here. So this is your motherboard.
Ooh. All right.
Okay, I was just making sure. Last time we opened this, like we had Dawn here, we opened it and it ended up being all the parts for the other PC. So I was like, okay, let's make sure this is actually really your motherboard. So this is your motherboard right here.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and take that out.
Wow. You want me to take it out?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and lift it up. Okay. And just set it right, take it out of the bag and just set it right there on the table.
Okay. It's just some tape.
Yeah, it's just tape, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to set it like I set it this way? Is it
good? Yeah, you're totally okay. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. And feel free to ask as many questions as you want.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and then
here it
just
is.
say, just like that. And you want to hand me the bag? There it is.
Absolutely.
And then just rotate it so that,
Which way?
just like that.
This way?
Just like that. Okay,
Right in
and
the
now
middle?
you see all these little blue tabs?
Yeah.
These are peels. So if you just want to peel those all off, and people enjoy watching you peel. So enjoy
Ready?
some peels right
They
here,
get the
guys.
hang on this?
Yeah, they're in on it.
Oh my. Oh wow, that's crazy. That is nice.
There you
okay,
go.
I got that one, and then
You got another
we
one
got
here?
one more right here. Yeah. I have carpal tunnel. My hands don't work that well, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was like, I thought you were like.
No, I actually do. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like 15
All right.
years of wow, buddy.
It's killing me,
what's
slowly.
happened, yeah. And then you got one more on the back, actually.
Okay, one last one right here.
Yeah.
Finale. Oh wow, this one's really sticky.
Yeah, it's for your I/O though, and look at all that I/O you got back there.
What
Now you
is
got all the
the,
USB 3 and USB
Oh
2.
wow! I
Yeah.
used to always have to use the extra ones. To,
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about it.
Jesus, That's nice. All right.
Okay, there you go. So it is out and it is ready. So next up, we're gonna have to put in. We're gonna be putting in your drive.
Okay.
I'm sorry, your CPU. Now, question for you: with carpal tunnel, does that mean like for your mouse and stuff like that, you've had to like kind of change how you play the game and stuff now?
No, I've had to switch to a mouse with more buttons on it. That's also why I can't do PvE. So I can't farm the best gear because it takes so much time. It's so much repetitive strain.
Oh,
like
okay.
arenas are so short, 2 to 3 minutes.
So
but
it gives you a chance to kind of take a break,
Yeah,
write your
yeah,
list
yeah.
and stuff like that. Okay,
yeah,
that
same with
makes a lot.
daily quests and farming materials. It's so time consuming sometimes that I can't.
And
I
you
can't do
gotta
it.
you love the game so much. You want to just make sure that you're doing whatever you can. It's like almost like you're being at your peak physical best means that you need to be able to take breaks from playing the game.
Yeah, and I gotta have the best gear, best gems, best enchants. I gotta be on top of that.
Yeah, and I mean it's interesting, right? Because like the one thing that they Blizzard, at least back when I used to play, they almost made the gear stuff outside of like enchants and gems, but most of it was like pretty self-encapsulated with you could earn it all with arena points and stuff like that. Is it still that way now?
You kind of got to rotate into a couple different aspects of the game. They're trying to get people to test more things out because instead of just being like, oh, you're only going to play arena, you can actually get benefits from doing certain PvE things, which has some good and bad, but I can see why they do it.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? You're like, this is a much bigger game, and we want you to enjoy all those other things. Have you ever had like people who haven't played a ton of arena, then come and like you got to teach them a little bit, or?
Oh yeah, constantly. I'm playing with people who are very new to not just gaming, probably just using a keyboard because even trying to see them type sometimes, it's
It's
so
like they're like struggling even with that.
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes they're like, but I mean, people are learning. They have a lot of fun. It's cool to see new people get into it and things like that. Like I have one of my good friends, Zaryu, is his name. He's like a fitness guy. He's trying to get in the gaming world, but he's terrible.
WoW's a great game to get kind of break into though from there, right?
Oh yeah. It's good for newbies like that. It's like
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is you're going to push this out, and then this little lever will come out and up.
Wait, so you want to push this tab?
This right here.
Okay.
You're going to push it down and then scoot it over. You'll see it like kind of push over. There you go.
Nice.
Then you're going to open that up, and then now see this little thing right here. You're going to pull that towards you, and that's going to open up the socket. So this is where we're going to put the CPU.
So this is like this is the heart of the computer.
This is like the brain.
The brain.
Yeah, the brain.
All
so if
right.
you want to go ahead and twist this open, you'll see it's actually inside
Is it
there.
on the left? Okay.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay, there's your CPU right there. And then our guy Tomber, he likes to save these things. Apparently, he thinks that these are real gold coins.
Oh.
We just haven't told him yet.
Okay. I mean, it looks close enough.
We let him live with that whole fantasy.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for him to go to Walmart and try and buy something with it.
Okay.
It's going to be a pretty funny video.
All right.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to pop this open, you're going to grab it from the side, and you're just going to set it right inside just like that. And so it pops just...
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, one of those. There you go.
Got that.
And then go ahead and grab it from the side.
Okay.
You're all good. And you're just going to sit it right inside.
So this way too?
Yep, just like that, and then just set it right in there. Perfect. Good. Okay, awesome. And then we'll just make sure that's in there set.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Now what you're going to do, so take your finger.
Okay.
You're just going to, with your finger, push this down.
All right.
Okay? And then hold on that and keep pushing down, and then put
And then
this
move this and lock
back
it in.
under. Yep. That's okay.
Oh.
No, keep going. You're good. That's supposed to come
It
off.
fell off.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's supposed to.
Wait, is it kind of a lot of pressure
Yeah,
on
it's
this?
just you're gonna put
Jesus,
a lot of pressure
this
to
is
get
my
in there.
bad hand.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. You got it in though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Got it.
you have now installed a CPU.
I mean, it's just that easy then, I guess.
It's
All right.
just that easy. You're done. So CPU's installed. Everything is good there, and we're good there. Now, one of the things we're going to do, just because it's usually better to do it while it's in this spot, is go ahead and put on the thermal paste. So I'm going to show you, and this is like what this stuff does is that even though this looks smooth and flat, it's actually got a bunch of imperfections. So this little kind of paste is what's going to transfer heat between this and your cooler, which is right here. So
Okay. So
we're going to kind of like, it's kind of like glue, but it's more like icing a cake. You ever iced a cake before? Okay, well, we'll show you some technique and we'll let you finish it.
All right.
Lots of firsts for you today.
Yeah, I'm not much of a baker, so.
Eventually we'll get to something where we're like, I know something about this.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of that on there.
Okay, right in the center.
Just right in the center. And then I'll give you a little technique, and then I'll let you finish it from here. We're going to take this, put your finger on it, and you're just going to kind of spread it, and you want to spread this stuff all the way over. So you want to cover the entire IHS.
That is smooth right there.
Yep. So you're going to spread the entire IHS. So just take your time.
Oh, yeah, it's a little sticky.
Yeah, so you're going to cover the whole IHS with that stuff. Just try and get a nice, even...
Is it okay if it goes off the edge or something? Or is
a little bit, yeah. You want to kind of get it all the way on, like cover it all with like an even flat...
Oh, it's like a... Yeah, I got to kind of go...
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, right? But we want you to have the experience... Oh, did you?
Oh, no, yeah, it kind of, sorry, it slipped.
That's all good. Here, I'll get the rest of it.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah. Wow. I'm usually left-handed. That's why it's kind of like an awkward.
You're just, and the other too is sometimes it's just like, it's still new too. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of cover this up, just like that. And I do this hundreds of times, and you've only done it once, so don't be worried.
That wasn't that bad though, right?
No. I mean, it's the first time we've ever seen that thing fly like that, but...
Okay,
hey,
well, that's something.
You also play WoW differently, so
okay.
we'll let it go. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Okay, so let me clean this off.
Okay.
And then, you know what I'm going to do?
What are we doing?
I'm going to remember to put one of these stickers on.
Oh, what does that say?
It's the Mod Workshop. They're like these unique one-of-a-kind things that you got we're supposed to have on there, and we keep forgetting to put them on. But today we remember.
All right, it should run a little quick with the stickers on.
Yeah, exactly. It'll run fast. Everything adds more frames per second.
Absolutely, it does.
For sure. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna get this cleaned off, get that cleaned up, and then we're gonna clean up the little bit of extra excess we have.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there's our little spatula. And then, grab this. So this is isopropyl alcohol.
Okay.
Because even I get a little bit on the sides and stuff like that. So we're gonna clean up that little bit that you
perfect for cleaning things. Yeah.
Get your stuff off there. There we got.
Oh wow, that is really sticky. Oh.
I think I'm not getting. Well, that doesn't help either. I'm not actually getting any of the isopropyl alcohol on it. There we go. And then everything else. Good to go. Okay, cool. We are good.
Okay.
Okay, so we got that cleaned off. Okay, next step, and this is a fun one. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is it kind of sets the precedent for the rest of the build.
Okay.
And it's all about kind of the visceralness of the clicks. Is kind of the way it's like PC building ASMR is what we're about to kind of kick off here. So I'm going to find.
We want clicks or crunch?
Clicks, not crunch. Crunch would be bad. I think crunch may be bad unless we don't. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the RAM? There it is. Yeah, crunch might be bad. Let's hope for not for no.
Smooth it out for the clicks.
Yeah, we'll smooth that out for the clicks.
Okay.
So I'll show you an example, and then you'll do the next one if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I'll watch what you do, and I'll mimic that movement.
You'll mimic that movement.
Should be the
it's
same
pretty straightforward. Exactly. So here we go. Pop it out, just like this. Then we do it like waffles. Just
nice.
Pop it out. Yeah, nice, clean-looking RAM. Okay, so here's how the technique works.
Okay.
Basically, take this, then we're going to stick it in like that. Then you're going to take both thumbs. Now listen, ready?
Wow.
Yeah, so you want to, it's a really good sound.
Okay.
So you want to, like that single.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know, you were getting a little weak. It's that weak in the knee sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm hoping at one point in time somebody completely faints from just how amazing that sound is.
Okay.
But when you do it, you'll feel it throughout your entire body.
All right.
And sometimes you just need to do a little shake afterwards and kind of let it go. But we'll get it set up for you.
I'm going to give it a shot.
And then it's your turn.
Okay.
So. Just like that. Okay, and then you're going to put your thumbs and give it a solid press. Don't worry, it's going to take some pressure.
Did I get it right? I think I only got one side.
You only got one side.
Oh my God. Next side? Is it
Yeah,
bad?
go ahead. There we
Okay,
go.
that's
Okay,
not
that
too
was
bad,
that was
not
not
too
as
bad.
that was not
That
as,
wasn't as satisfying.
That was as satisfying. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? It takes a
okay.
lot of pressure. You know, it
no,
takes-
I'm not
At
used to.
first, you're like, I'm
feels like
gonna
I'm
break it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
Jeez.
don't worry, you're not gonna break it. But we got one solid click, so I feel like we're gonna be okay.
Perfect.
And we'll go from there. Okay, next up is time to get your hard drive in. And so what we're gonna put in first, this one is the one that we're gonna use to install kind of like your games and stuff like that.
Okay.
Really, the stuff that you care the most about. Except for when somebody steals.
Oh, these are just screws.
Well, they're supposed to be.
Wait, are all these going to be on the PC?
No, these are just.
Oh.
Oh, here's the screwdriver.
Oh, these are tools.
No, these are tools. Yeah,
Oh.
we haven't even gotten to the screws. The screws are in a different place. This is just this is just a toolkit. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is you're going to take this.
Okay.
You're going to remove that screw and that screw. Now, sometimes they don't come all the way out. They're what's called captive.
Okay.
And then so it'll still just come unscrewed, but it won't. The screw won't come out.
Okay, is that like...
And it should
Okay,
be
that
that should be
feels-
good. Yeah,
okay.
there's good. You're
And
good.
then the
And then
other
just do the other
side.
side.
Yeah, I just took my license plate off recently, so the lefty-loosey
There
thing,
you
I've got
go.
that- this
See,
one-
sometimes I have to remind people. I'm like lefty loosey because they're over there like, hey, is it supposed to strip like this? And you're
It's
like,
getting
well,
tighter
we were
when I'm
gonna-
loosening it. Is that normal? Am I...
You should be good. Hold
should
on,
I-
let me see.
yeah, okay,
Oh, that's good.
that's why.
Yeah, you're good. You just undid it. Okay, so
Okay.
another peel for you.
All right.
You're gonna peel just that little plastic part right there. Ooh,
nice.
that's
That
your
was
thermal
good.
pad.
Okay.
Okay, let's grab your hard drive now, which is right here. Yeah, all these little parts.
Okay. SSD, solid
Yeah,
state.
solid state drive, which means no mechanical. You actually have both a solid state and a mechanical drive in yours.
Okay.
The 8 terabyte one for all those pictures you're going to be taking.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Need that storage.
Yeah, you need that storage.
Need that.
Do you take a lot of photos when you play WoW? Like a lot of like
Only
you're
if
just
the-
you're
if
like
the sun-
sitting like you're sitting in like the wetlands, the sun's setting over Harathi Highlands, and
Oh,
you're like
yeah,
you're
I
like
have this leather
click,
love
click.
couch I sit in. I get a friend there sometimes. You know, I got a stash. I got to hide that, you know what I'm saying? But I've got that.
Oh, and so apparently we have an Instagram photo of your car.
Do we?
I don't know.
Oh, what the?
Is that yours?
Yeah, I got that. I got that a while ago. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it down here, but
I just think it's funny. So I a lot of people know I'm a huge Porsche guy. I have two. I have a 718. I have a 718, and then I also have a Panamera. And then I
Wow.
sold the 718 because I'm going to get the new Spider RS.
Ooh,
and so I'm a
Jesus.
huge fan of it. So that's a beautiful car. So I think
Yeah.
that's why they showed it is because I'm a
Wow.
huge Porsche fan.
yeah, it's
so,
the greatest vehicle on the
yeah,
planet Earth.
So
easily.
yeah. So like, and then we actually, a lot of the tech guys. I mean, Porsche just makes such a great automobile.
Oh, it's amazing.
And now they're doing Formula One. Like they're
Yeah,
actually
that'll
doing
be
the
sick.
engine
That'll be sick.
for Red Bull. So which
I'm
is
a
actually
huge
pretty
fan.
crazy. So why that one?
Because
And what's the model? Because it's like
So that's a GT3.
Okay.
So that's one of the most. I kind of like to think of my cars like my WoW character because
Right.
rogues are really fast.
Yep.
They're very versatile, and like that car is. It moves, makes a lot of noise. It can change direction very, very quickly. It's one of the best handling vehicles on the planet.
So is that the new GT3, the
Yeah.
latest one?
That was
So
the
because they
992.
just finally had the RS that they just so
Yeah.
now the GT3 RS is coming out, which I was on the list for that, and then the Spider RS is coming.
Yeah,
so we're
that's
all,
gonna be
so we're all like,
ridiculous.
so
What?
I was like, yes, I'd rather wait for that. So yeah, we'll have to we'll show an Instagram of the 718 that I
Yeah,
had
for
before,
sure.
so that
The
way you guys
Caymans
can
are
see it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So but yeah, pretty excited. That's a great car, and I was like. So I've driven them a couple times over at the Porsche Experience and stuff like that.
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
such a
yeah,
good
yeah.
car. Yeah. So it wasn't. It can't have been that long ago. You haven't had
This
a.
is back in September. I got
Okay,
it.
so that's not a while. Like when
Yeah.
people say I've had that car for a while would be
Yeah.
like like 2 years. You know what I mean?
I daily when I'm back home because I have it
Okay.
at my parents' place, so I don't have
Okay.
it down here.
So you actually daily your RS?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It-
so you-
I had one of the highest mileage ones. I drove it every day. Every day. It's getting actually an exhaust today and new tires, so I'm very
So
excited.
my wife, it was pretty funny when I got mine. I got the Spider, and then I went and was like, I can't daily this. So then I went and got a Model 3, and then she was like, what do you mean? Like you went and got another car? But like I live in Seattle, so having a convertible makes almost no sense.
it's raining
but
all the time
But the
there.
other thing too is like, come on, that car is just so iconic looking, and so yeah, I just
Yeah,
I
that's-
wouldn't want to do that. And that one's made by. It's the same as the GT4. It's just the
Yeah.
convertible version of the GT4.
Yeah.
so.
My dad's got one of those. I helped him get one. So I had the GT4 in the manual because the other one's a PDK.
Yeah, which is why I like.
Yeah.
Which is, and the rumor is that the Spider RS, which is going to have the GT3 RS engine
Yeah,
in
that's
it,
crazy.
will actually potentially be manual. So that's the other reason.
Wait,
that
really?
Yes. So that's,
Yeah, that's
the
a
thing. I was
collector's car.
like,
That's
yes,
insane.
I know. And I was like, so when I did the whole change, that was like one of the main reasons is just being like, if I could have a manual 500 plus horsepower, that would be pretty sick.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay, slowly back to PCs. They're saying.
Jesus.
Okay, so let's go ahead and pop. So what you're gonna do now? We're gonna put this in here. You see, there's a little slot in the PCB. You're just gonna pop that in right like that into there.
And this is
your hard drive.
Okay.
And it's gonna kind of pop when it goes in there. A good pop, not a bad pop.
Top, right?
Yeah. So you can see it kind of lines up, and then just give it a good push towards.
Okay. I'm gonna get it right now. I'm gonna send it.
There you go.
Got
See?
it.
Okay.
Nice.
Now
Good.
what we're gonna do is here. There's a little. There you go.
Okay, nice. Pop
And
it
then
down.
that just clops in like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is have you repeat what you did before.
Oh, and screw it back down.
Screw it back down, yep.
Okay.
There you
Okay, I'll start with this side.
go. We did not forget the thermal paste. I'm just looking at chat. Yes, it's an M.2 NVMe SSD. No, he does not have. Oh,
They think we forgot the thermal paste? What is
we
this,
literally
amateur hour?
we just literally put it on.
Do we not look like professionals?
And at first I thought he was talking about, somebody said you have ice on your wrist. And at first I thought, because you were talking about carpal tunnel, but they're talking about your watch. And it's like nowadays, I was like, at first I was like, wait a minute, dude, what? And then I was like, oh wait, no, they're talking about his watch. So yes, that's funny.
I'm getting a little loose here. Is this? It's
you
going.
may not. Oh, you did get in?
Yeah.
Okay, it
I
should
think it's
stop.
in. Okay. All right.
If it goes, it should
Yeah,
stop.
I
Okay,
mean-
good. Did this one go all the way in? No.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one's turning a lot, but it's
Other
not
way.
tightened.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Wait. No. It's just. I think I've missed the hole.
You might not be. And the other two is sometimes if you over tighten this
Yeah,
one, so
I might
give that
have
a loose,
over-tightened.
you
Let me
might
loosen
give it a little,
that.
and then see if you can get that to go in there.
Okay. Yeah. It just popped out. Now it's.
There you go. There you go. There it is. See, now it's flattening out, right?
Yes.
There it goes. Okay, and then you just put the other one in. There
Not
we
too
go.
tight, right?
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Okay.
As long as it's stopped, like it's not going anymore.
Oh. Okay.
You don't want that thing to just shoot out at you, like when you're
Will it
playing.
shoot
like,
out?
Like all of a sudden you're like playing arena and it overheats, and then you just like get taken out like on
Oh, the
stream.
heat would make.
You're just
I
like,
didn't think
I'm
this
just
was
kidding.
moving
None of that
apart.
would actually happen.
Okay.
But if it does happen, let me know because that would
Okay.
be a first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully not.
He's
Hopefully not.
calling me. He's like, Robey, the SSD just shut out. I was like, dude, that's not really a thing. But, hey, you might need to call like an exorcist or something, which would be pretty funny. Okay, so we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to install the bracket for your cooler. So we'll go from there. So we're going to pop this open. And there it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is just so this is what's going to, and you can see it's actually got the cool screen on it. You can change that with like a picture of like your favorite Rogue photo.
Okay.
Or maybe me playing PvE. So you can just dream about playing the game the right way.
Yeah. I mean,
I like how you let me just
There's some options. Yeah.
He's like,
I'll look
I
into
could
that.
do none of those.
Okay.
He's like, or I could just show the temperature.
Yeah, 32 Celsius.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's what it. Yeah, well, that'd actually be pretty good if that's what your temperature was under load. But
Yeah, I normally use Fahrenheit units, but
all of us PC folks are all like we all actually have gotten so used to Celsius at this point in time. So if you like called me and said like, hey, my PC's doing 192 Fahrenheit, I'd be like, what's that in Celsius, please? And you'd be like, But you can actually set it to show Celsius if you wanted to.
Okay.
And then we'd all be like, you're weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess whatever works.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the things that we need for this. These are just the bracket to mount the cooler on, which we'll do a little bit later. So
All right.
let's get that done. Cool. There we go. Cool. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to flip this over. And you see how there's like 4 holes?
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to kind of adjust this so this whole thing fits inside of each one of those holes. And you might have to
you gotta, like, squeeze it.
And you can move those little things move too.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Now, so that's all set, which is great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these little posts, and then they're going to go into each one of the 4 corners.
Okay. Does it matter?
And you're going to screw. No, it doesn't matter where. They all just need to screw and then screw all the way down until they don't spin anymore.
Okay.
So far, now that you've built what you've built, what are you thinking so far? Pretty straightforward?
I mean, I feel like I could start doing this as a job.
You
know
could.
what I'm saying? Like, people
You know
start
what,
paying me for this.
and it'll be Peekaboo tech.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, an assistant or
It's
something,
actually,
you
it's
know.
actually a little long, probably. Maybe Pika Tech or something
Yeah,
like that.
something nice
Hey, by
and
the way, how do you get Pikachu on a bus? Do you know?
Pikachu on a bus.
Yeah,
what
how do you
mean?
get Pikachu on a bus? You just Pokemon.
Oh my, that was awful. That was so bad. What?
Hey, do you know why the ships in Norway have barcodes on them?
Why do they have barcodes?
Why do the ships in Norway have? So when they get to port, you can Scandinavian.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, see, that's yeah, there's a lot of dads in chat.
There's a lot of dads in chat. They
there's
got
a
the
lot of
jokes.
dads
Come
in
on.
chat. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
We need the crickets again. What?
This is a dad for sure.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Scandinavian. That one was good. You guys, you just don't even know good humor when it hits you in the face. Robey 2, Pika 0.
Yeah, nice.
People are like keeping random scores. Who knows even what that is? Okay, so you know what you've done? You've completely built a motherboard. Whole thing's done.
This is what it looks like.
That's
Every
exactly
part
what it
on
looks
there.
like. The only thing we got to do is we'll hook the cooler up later, but you have essentially, like, this is the core of the PC.
So that's all it takes?
That's all it takes. So now we got to get all the wires and stuff kind of plugged in, but for the most part, that's really kind of how simple it is.
Wow.
So if you want to grab your case now.
Yeah. Should
guys,
I do the wiring or?
Yeah, we're gonna do all that here. Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to just, I can go. I mean,
if you wanna go play,
I'm
I'll
like
just
really,
handle the
I'm
wiring,
I'm really behind on my Burning Crusade. Like my crew keeps like, Robey, you haven't played. I'm like, I've been in like 4 cities, guys. I haven't had a chance to actually do any gaming. So like, if you want to sit here and finish this out, man, I'll go play some games while you build.
Okay.
So guys, this is the rated R part of the stream because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this PC naked. So if you're just a little worried about that, you don't want to have that conversation with your kids about, hey, why is he taking off the PC's clothes? You know what I mean? Like just be prepared. So what we're gonna do is actually have you take all of the panels off of this.
Okay.
So essentially, it's like a
Deconstruct
PC
it.
Peekaboo show.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Going from there. Okay. So first thing, go ahead and grab right here and pull. You can see there's a little.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
With some gusto.
Yeah.
Like you work out.
Yeah. I'm making
Okay.
gains.
You're making gains.
A little bit, yeah.
Your flectoids already seem way bigger.
Okay.
And then right here from the top, go ahead and pull that one. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
And then same thing, go ahead and grab from the front. Now this front one's glass. So, I know you've been making gains, or so to speak.
Yeah.
So just be a little careful with the glass, okay? We don't want any shattering or poking your eye out or anything like that. Give it a good pull.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, there we go. For those of you who don't know, people who want to, people who are doing this, that's called. We're going to call that one the Windsor technique. Without me removing.
Was that bad? was that a little dangerous there?
I don't know, man. It was like kind of like watching you do like a Cirque du Soleil quite movie. Like you were like had it like twisted around and stuff like that. I was like, man, guy's double jointed. Okay, so we're gonna pull that off. Last thing, at the very front, we also have a panel, and you're just gonna pull it right here from the top.
Easy. Yeah. Yeah.
There we
Got
go.
it.
Okay. There it is right there. Okay, so now the PC is completely naked. Oops. You're going to stay. Be good. Okay, so the PC is completely ready. What we're going to do is we're going to take out all this is like this. Now these, you'd said, hey, is that all the stuff? These are all the screws we're going to use.
Oh.
Don't worry, we're going to use all of these.
Okay.
We'll use a lot of them, but not all.
They
of
all
them.
go somewhere.
They all go somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, so there's all our screws. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have you put the motherboard inside of the case. Now you can see here.
It'd have to go right there. Or
Yeah, it
something.
goes right there, and you see how there's like this big rectangle here?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you remember those games you used to play when you were like, maybe you don't, when you were a little kid, where you take like the plus and you put it in the plus?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. So
of course.
you're going to put the rectangle in the rectangle hole. And then this little peg is going to go right there.
Wow, yeah, that is a tight fit.
It
Is it like a one-hander move?
You can do, it's like a little bit of both, but I've seen your contortionist moves.
Okay.
Your Cirque du Soleil, and like you might actually get a call from Cirque after this, you know what I mean? So like you might be up like in the next episode of La Nuba or something like that.
I feel like I've got to be getting close here, but it feels like I'm just grinding it on everything.
I hope not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That is the last thing I want to hear. I think I think that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of grinding on everything.
I've got it
That
there.
is not a sound you want to hear when you're building a PC.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. You said you'd like it to work. That wasn't a guarantee.
Yeah, it would be ideal if
it would be
does,
ideal. That's
but
what he said.
Not gonna work because you're still here, so we
I'm
can
still here,
fix
so we
this.
can still. Don't worry. If it breaks, we'll just have one of these guys pay for a new one. So
Okay, yeah,
it's going to be
nice.
absolutely fine. Okay, here's what we need now. So there is a bunch of different screws, and it's always like a 50-50 on which one of these actually goes into this thing. So I'm going to guess. And sometimes I guess right, and sometimes I guess wrong. So
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna,
pretty distinguishable, you can tell. So.
yeah. So I'm going to give this one a test. Yeah, I know, they all look the same, right?
Yeah.
Did I guess right? Okay, that feels like it. Okay, cool.
First try.
First try. Okay, so now I need to
right.
get you this bad boy right here. See, I get to use the normal screwdriver, but because you are
Okay.
talent, you get to use the really big
Yeah,
one. So
we're
this is
compensating.
Excalibur.
All right.
I'm not.
Oh, all right, for me.
That's for you.
Okay.
I just like that you're the one who called that
all
out.
right, okay.
Hey, I
All
wasn't
right.
going to say anything
Yeah,
about
I mean, this
compensating,
is-
but here you go.
I mean, this is all right. Okay, so what do okay. if I screw this screw, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, so you're going to do
Okay.
no,
Oh.
here, and here.
Oh, so I gotta
and then
find
you got to
some
do
screws
here
then.
and here. Well, I got them all right.
Oh.
You don't have to find anything. I'm gonna lay them out for you.
All right, you lay it out.
Okay, there you go. There's all your screws. So let me show you a little trick with the giant Excalibur.
Okay.
So the best thing to do is it's not quite magnetic. I know some people in chat were saying that. So you just kind of like guide it in, and then just give it a a nice solid twist, and then you want it to go until it essentially stops. These are not the right screws, I don't think.
Wow, I'm surprised that's not labeled.
Dude,
screws.
it's really not.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I'm gonna try this other one and see if these work better.
Okay.
Versus like you just sitting there being like, I've been screwing this thing for like 2 days. That's wow, choice of words on that one. Not really the best. I've been trying to. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's the right one. Okay, these are the right ones.
Okay,
So I'm
perfect.
gonna take these other ones out.
Perfect.
And then go from there. Okay. Okay. And so now that I've got these out. Okay, cool. So these are the screws you actually need. Just kidding, you didn't need those ones that I opened accidentally. Okay, so
all right.
what you're gonna do is the screws go here, here, and here, then here, here,
All right.
here, and then there's other ones. So I'll
Perfect.
kind of direct you as you go.
All right, simple enough.
And then you just kind of use that
just get that in there.
to kind of guide it in. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I need this in my left hand. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, if you
all
need to
right.
use the other one, that's totally fine. Better to use your dominant one for,
Yeah.
for doing any kind of stuff like this. Okay, and while
Man,
you're doing
this
that,
is. Oh,
takes a little
Wow,
bit of
yeah,
practice.
is it
And
better
we
to
also
actually?
also make it very awkward for you having to use this very large
Yeah,
screwdriver.
is that actually better?
No. Oh,
Oh.
dude, absolutely not. This is
Oh,
just for
so
our
this is
sheer
just for-
entertainment. What are you talking about? There is nothing better about what
I'm
you're
like
doing right now.
trying to- Oh, I got one.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, we got one. We got one. So not like super hard down.
Yeah, you just want to go until it kind of stops.
Okay.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, if you're doing a PC build for the first time and you're following along with us, the big thing is just to make sure that you don't want to over torque kind of the screws on the motherboard, and so that's what you want to do is just kind of till it stops. You're like, okay, it's in. A lot of people they think, oh, I just got to make them as tight as possible, and you can do things like break the PCBs and stuff like that, depending on the quality of the motherboard. So it's just better to be safe.
You got to watch the PCBs. That's rule
That
number
is,
one.
yes. And for people who don't know what PCB is, it means printed circuit board. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm just prepping for the next part here. So what are we going to see? We're going to see some arena gameplay today.
That's what we're going to be doing after this.
Yeah. So what is there anything in particular grinding for right now? I mean, it's like
we're
kind of like
just-
this weird time right now,
We're
right?
just
Like,
playing to farm people.
yeah.
Just for pride. For
What'd you do? Where'd it go? Just shoot out?
It's somewhere locked in the case, maybe.
Oh, we'll get it out. Okay, that's why we have
Okay.
extra. We'll just shake it out later.
Okay, yeah, we'll shake that out.
We'll shake it out later. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah,
It's,
little
everything's gonna
rattling
be fine.
noises, you know.
Yeah, that's okay, right? As long as it doesn't
Yeah, as long as it still works.
As long as it
like-
doesn't hit a fan and poke out an eye of one of the crew members.
Oh,
I mean, the
yeah,
two camera
I
guys
mean-
are actually, Will is protected, but Troy could be over there and just, you see this random screw and it's kind of like the Last Samurai. He's just like bleeding. His eyes like popped out from your screw. And then there's like a lawsuit. I think.
Wow, yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, that'd be.
I mean,
that would
luckily
be
you have
awful.
representation here already, so you're probably pretty good. But I mean,
Okay.
like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess that could happen. Yeah, hopefully not, but maybe.
Yeah, everybody's like, pray for Troy. Thoughts and prayers, buddy. Thoughts and prayers. He's like, meanwhile, oh man, that would have to be like one of the worst stories. I was working on set when a guy was building a PC and it hit a CPU fan, and blew out my eye. It's like that's like the worst. Like I think I'd be like, I saved my family from a sinking battle. There's just got to be a better story, Troy. That's just you're gonna have to come up with something better than that.
This one was like.
If we can get that trending, by the way, guys, if you can just head over to Twitter and put hashtag praying for Troy, that would be really good. I'd like to just, and people are like, what is going on? Like nobody knows from this obscure random mod workshop, and people are like, what? Trending on Twitter, pray for Troy.
I'm gonna get this one. This one is it's just right. This has to be the hardest one.
I will tell you this right now, guys. Usually the show is only about half an hour, but we spend about 2.5 hours of him just trying to screw this in with this giant screwdriver.
Okay.
So this is just purely for your entertainment.
Got it.
Is that all of them screwed in?
Did you get them all? Okay, so we got one there, one there, one there. Oh no, there's two.
I missed two?
Oh, you missed one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you only got
All
one
right.
more. They almost had a premature clapping. But
Yeah, we can't
luckily,
celebrate too
Yeah, we
early.
can't celebrate too early.
Oh, you can see my bald spot. What? This is a bad angle. What?
What is he doing?
What is
I
going?
like
We
how
gotta
you're-
get this one done. Like
You're like, I like how that's what you were
that
concerned
is
about.
horrendous.
He doesn't even
Yeah,
care
good
about
change.
the,
Good call. Good looks.
He doesn't,
Jesus, that is unbelievable. Are you serious? You guys gotta fix that angle. That's not good.
wow, that was funny right there. I like that's what you were worried about. He's like, don't worry about the random screw that could kill Troy. What about my bald spot?
Nice.
Okay, so we do have a screw in here somewhere.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, nice.
There wasn't in there.
Oh,
It was just on the
blending
It was on
blending
the
in.
floor.
So we got black shirts, black
Man,
desks, black.
Troy was all
crazy.
worried. He was like literally standing behind the wall over there, worried about this whole thing, and man, it wasn't even anything to worry about. So, okay. Okay, so we've got all that done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and hook up the majority of the the cabling for the case into the motherboard.
Okay.
So I'm going to pre-wire all this stuff, and then we'll just have you hook it up.
For sure.
So we're going to put it up to a side like this, just so Will has something to do. He's been asleep most of the show, so it's good to actually get him some workout here. Say hi, Will. That's Will right there, by the way.
What's going on, Will?
There you go. Hey, what's up, Will? Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. So first one, so we have all of these cables. So this is your HD audio cable, and this is for your sound right here.
Okay.
So we're going to run that right here. And then we're going to take, this is your front panel connection. So this is like make sure your power button works, your reset button and stuff like that. That's going to go right here.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is USB 3.2. So these are these two ports right here. So that's what that is.
Okay.
So we're going to run that right there. And then this is your USB-C. So like, and I mean, if you have an Android or iPhone.
Android, right? Who uses that? Wait, do you?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I was about to kick you off the show there for a
Okay,
second.
yeah,
I was like, wait a minute. Android.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. So USB-C. So we're just going to take that off. That's going to go right here for you. And then lastly, so this is just a fan header, which we're not going to use because we're going to be removing the fans.
Okay.
I'll be removing the fans a little later. That's not the fun stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to have you hook this stuff up.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first one is USB-C, and that's going to go into this spot right here.
and it goes in
only
this
goes one. It only goes in one way.
I
so
never
if
get
you,
it
if you
first
put it,
try.
yeah, if it feels like you're having to push too hard, then spin it around.
Yeah, I think that's got to be wrong. Maybe this way.
You're going to go both. It is. You probably were putting it in the right way. And
Yeah,
then you know,
okay.
yeah, it was.
All
Yeah.
right,
So
yeah.
it just takes some finagling.
Just got to loosen up a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's going in. It's going in. Okay. Should I send it?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
It's usually pretty easy if it goes in. But that was like, it felt like it was.
Oh.
No, yeah, it was definitely the other way.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, next one. This is USB-C. These USB-C.
That goes right there.
Okay, that's gonna go. Yeah. So the big thing for this is see how there is a little lip, a little.
Oh yeah,
dimple?
it goes up.
You got to go straight down. Make sure you go straight down because you can bend pins. So you just got to be careful when you go down. There you go, and then just give it a good push. There you go. Perfect. That's in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay.
I know that one's a
All
little.
right.
That one's a little
Yeah, that was-
nerve-wracking.
Okay.
Okay. So this one is going to start on the far. This one's just going to go right. See how the F panel's up? You're just going to cover all of these right
Okay.
here with that, and the F panel's
panel
going to go.
up.
Yeah. F panel up. How'd that feel? Good?
Super easy. Yeah,
Okay.
that one's not
And
bad.
then this one's kind of the same thing, HD audio. It's going to cover all of these
Okay.
right here. HD audio up.
The audio up. Oh, this is kind of a tighter fit.
Yeah. Man, the crew loves that view. That top
yeah,
view
you-
that you love so much.
Yeah, you gotta like push this one back in. This is. I think I missed half of them. I only got upper four.
Oh, you only got it. Yeah, so just push it over. You want to make sure you cover all of those.
Okay, come on.
Did you get it?
No. I'm a little worried on this one. It's
Okay,
it's
sure,
a little tight there.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Nice.
we're good. So that's all of the connections. Okay, so basically at this point in time, now it's just about me replacing fans, getting your cooler, and all that sort of stuff. So
Okay.
we are going to take a quick 8 to 10 minute break, guys. And then we're going to have you move over to actually doing some gaming.
Okay.
And then I will essentially finish out your PC.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Cool.
Did you have
Sounds
fun
good.
though?
Yeah, that was incredible. That was awesome,
Yeah,
actually.
so at this
Yeah.
point in time, it's just basically putting the cooler. So what, for people who don't know, we're going to put the cooler together, get that hooked up, but it's just a lot of putting fans in and stuff like that. And then, but for the most part, you did probably 70% of what it takes to basically hook up and make a PC.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to
All
take a
right.
quick 10-minute break, and then we'll come back. We're going to get back to you playing some arena, doing what you do best. I'll go
Perfect.
to what I'm doing best, and we'll have a good time.
Cool. Sounds
Okay,
good.
see you in a few.
Solid.
swing this one, but a good challenge ensues. A booming clear. Not able to get there in time. Fought for a minute. Good command. There it is. Super. You saw it before it even happened.
Working in the broadcast industry, it's quite exhilarating. There's no do-overs. You cannot go back and fix that mistake in post like you can in pre-recorded videos. It has a very similar aspect to it as musical performance.
6, 5, 4, 3, ready, host, 2, 1, and play. Cue.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. People at Rocket League.
Hi, my name is Koji Kameda, and I am a broadcast director. I started out as a nano engineering major. I pursued that for 4 years before I realized I was pulling my hair out trying to understand things that I did not care about. I found out that there was a community of people in San Diego that played this game, Super Smash Bros. There was not a lot of competitive infrastructure, and there was not a lot of coverage for said lack of infrastructure. So I kind of put 2 and 2 together and decided to start my own stream. I've learned to delegate. While it is very fulfilling, being a one-man team is also backbreaking. Quite frankly, the caliber of something one person can produce is a ceiling when it comes to that sort of a thing. There's a reason why football productions have hundreds of people on their production team. There were 2 broadcasts I was a part of last year, the Fortnite World Cup and the Apex Legends ESPN EXP Invitational, and both of them were nominated for a Sports Emmys Award for Outstanding Esports Coverage. I was very proud to be a part of both of those shows. It was something else.
Everything looks great. You know? But I mean,
Beefy boy. I decided to build a new computer because I was hitting the limits of my old unit's capabilities. I did not have nearly enough processing power to be able to handle the kind of graphics and videos I like to display on broadcast. I elected to go with the Intel i9-10980XE. It features 18 cores, which is the most number of cores in Intel's i9 suite lineup, and plays very well with the motherboard I picked out, which features 7 PCIe slots. Those allow for video graphics cards expansions, output cards, things that are very necessary for broadcasting. What's that?
ooh.
We'll see how Levens can respond, but it's Pan bringing you back out towards his corner, and we'll try to swing this one, but a good challenge ensues. A booming clear, not able to get there in time. Fought for a minute, here comes the follow-up, and there it is, Super. You saw it before it even happened. Talking about that.
RLCS is called the Rocket League Championship Series. It's an international tournament that runs individual regions. This weekend happens to be the majors for the RLCS. They're running 3 different divisions this weekend: South America, Europe, and North America.
Great control from Tander to slow that down at the last second and get that underflip to make sure he gets that angle down. He was coming in an upward.
Every broadcast has the chance to be a dumpster fire. It's just a matter of learning how to adapt and be a better firefighter. It's often long hours, it's often very tiring, and there's often a lot of things that you'll work tirelessly on, and it'll just never end up making its way to air.
Behind the scenes, we got a production chat just moving all the time to make sure they're delivering the best Rocket League to you guys.
But at the end of the day, I want to put on a cool show, whatever that entails, whether it's running a Fortnite World Cup, a Super Bowl, or just a Twitch stream.
On behalf of all the casters here, all those guys behind the scenes making all this magic work, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.
It's a lot of fun to go in and to craft something and to have everyone look at it and just have a great time.
What is up, guys? We are back, and it is time for gaming and PC building at the same time. So I am here. We're going to basically start transitioning and getting this build ready. So what I've done is I've went ahead and pulled out all of the extra fans. We're going to be going to all RGB fans except for on the AIO, because those MSI non-RGB fans are actually really good for just performance. We want to make sure that 12900K stays nice and frosty. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Let's just go through parts one more time so people really understand what we're putting inside of Peekaboo's PC. We've got that Intel Core i9 12900K. We've got that MSI MPG Z690 Edge DDR4 motherboard. We've got an MSI GeForce 3070 Gaming Trio Plus. Love this. It's just enough power for World of Warcraft. Totally. We got a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, the Intel 660p. We've got an 8 terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf Pro hard drive. We've got 32 gigs of 3600 megahertz G-Skill Triton Z RGB DDR4 RAM. We've got the NZXT H7 Flow case, that MSI MEG Core Liquid S360 OLED, I think it's an OLED display AIO, and then we've got that MSI MEG A1000G PSU. So can it run Minecraft? Absolutely not. Minecraft doesn't even run on PC anymore. And then people are saying 3070. 3070 is such a great 1440p, 1080p GPU. And for the games that he's playing at 12900K and a 3070 is a great pair for that. So, and yes, for people asking, I am currently in LA. I know you guys have been watching like Mr. Me. I was in New York a couple days ago, basically in Vancouver yesterday, here in LA today. So it has been quite the traveling road show for the Robeytech crew, but we're here going there. But I heard Peekaboo, you are live, you are ready?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm sitting at my computer ready. It's like, yeah, I think so.
You were pretty impressed with the PC that you're actually playing on today, right? Like,
yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, it's like, actually it's done by the fine folks over at, I think it's Digital Storm is the one that we're doing on. It's a pretty ridiculous PC, but it's pretty cool. And then we're going from, so what are you queuing up already? You're going to be playing with some of your community members. Who are you playing with?
Or I guess we'll have to find out soon. We'll probably play with whoever's in chat that's trying to play some 2v2. Is anyone trying to play? Like,
anybody down to join our man Pika for some gameplay? We got to kill a couple hours of time here. So are you in a guild? Like, do you have a guild with other people that you play with, or are you like, what's your social situation when it comes to playing the game?
I pretty much play with whoever's down to play. They can be in the guild, they can be in another guild. You can do cross faction now, so right. I pretty much just queue with whoever's trying to run it up. That's what's going on. So there's a lot of people to pick from, a lot of people to play with, and I think it should be a lot of fun.
Okay, well let's hope it is fun. That's what we want, right? Like, we want you to have a good time as well.
Yeah.
So while we're over here building your PC,
are things good on your end?
That's questionable, but we'll hopefully. Okay. No, it's all good, dude. I'm currently working on putting some logoage on your PC just to make sure that you have, like, you know where your roots are from with your PC. So yeah. And then how long? What are the queues like on your server? Pretty good, pretty bad, like. Could be better, could be worse.
The queues are very good. They're very, very good. Okay, so is my chat like seeable?
Do you need chat?
Well, no. Is there a way to like cover the chat in my game? Because I don't know.
I see because people are.
Yeah, because I use it to message people, and I don't know if someone would like say something or something like that.
Can we put something? So what you're asking is, can we put some sort of logo or something over chat?
Yeah, like if my camera is there, it could move the camera to the bottom left.
Yeah, so hold on for 1 second. I'll let you know when they do something like that. So program's currently working on it right now.
Cool.
What if we just put a, like, just ran your golf intermission video over and over and over again?
Okay, yeah, nice, Jesus. Yeah, let's find something better than that if we
can. We're going from there. I'll let you know when it basically gets done. By the way, the golf intermission thing, such a funny play. Do you actually play golf?
Yeah. Oh, well, do I look like I play golf? I'm a little tan, so I have to go outside.
So I know some non-tan people who still play golf, who spend most of their time in the golf cart. So in Seattle, we just got a oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of it. Top Golf.
Yeah.
So we have one of those. So we're playing like, I'm going to that like almost every weekend. But I'm a huge golfer as well. So I thought when I heard the whole story about the golf intermission. So what's your club of choice? Are you like a TaylorMade guy, a Callaway guy?
I'm a Callaway guy.
Oh,
I got
me
Callaway
too.
and Titleist because honestly, to me, the brand doesn't matter because the ball doesn't go in the hole
course.
anyways. I mean, it's crazy. No matter what I'm using, it just doesn't help. But yeah, no, I play a little bit. It's hard to get out there nowadays because I'm trying to get more hours in on the stream. But I try to go out there like once a month or something like that.
Oh, nice.
It's always a good time.
And there's some, I mean, so you're from the LA. You're from the LA area, right?
I'm from NorCal, so Sacramento. So,
okay.
Yeah, but I live in like just out of Irvine.
Okay. So I mean, there's some great courses up here for sure.
Oh yeah.
But now we have a video, just so people are probably curious, like, what is he talking about? Let's roll that video of this golf intermission that we got. Here we go.
Out of the bag. Ping driver G425. All right, we got sieves level stiffness here. This is how you gain ball speed on a drive. If you play left-handed golf, just stop right now. It's right-handed only. Shoulder, left shoulder. You see this? Watch this. Shoulder. Boom. Shoulder.
If you play left-handed golf,
Shoulder. Boom. Shoulder.
Hey,
Left shoulder. You see
shoulder.
this? Watch this. Driver comes back. Shoulder. You get it up. You see this? Now what comes down first? Shoulder. Drop the club down.
It's good.
Swing,
it is. I like it. How much did you hurt your couch doing this?
And that's how you hit 30 yards consistently.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Shoulder. So what you're saying is shoulder is important.
It does matter. It does help for that distance.
It does matter.
Yeah.
So you try to get out at least once a month if you can.
I try.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately in Seattle, like we got to golf as much as we can during the season time because if not, then it's just raining. So
that's brutal.
Which luckily I get to come down here so often that we can actually get some time out in the golf course and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, for sure. I totally hear your pain.
Yeah, that is awesome to get out there. It's always relaxing and fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely for sure. Like it's crazy what I don't know. Sometimes people take it so seriously though.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, come on, man, it's just a game.
I can't play with those people.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who are like, this is an excuse to just imbibe in alcohol. You know?
Yeah. Oh, always. Like, yeah.
Going from there. Oh, that's awesome, dude. So, have you got to play? Have you mostly played courses? Have you got a chance to travel and check out any?
I've gone to a bunch of different spots out here. I feel like I like playing some local stuff. Like Oak Creek is probably one of my most played courses because it's pretty close by. The rates are pretty good, and it's usually not too busy.
Right. I'm trying to think. Like I've done like out here. There was that one that we played that's on the coast. It was probably like one of the nicest ones, but man, dude, the rates were crazy.
Oh yeah, probably could have been like Pelican Hill.
Yeah,
or
Pelican
something.
Hill. Yeah.
I played both those.
Yeah,
those
played
sick.
both of those. Those are like, man, some of the views on that ridiculous.
Hardest course ever.
Yeah. Yeah, except for I played some pretty crazy ones in Arizona, right? So some of those, which basically if you're not hitting fairway, you're basically just off. You know what I mean? So some really nice ones there, and then actually some pretty up in Snoqualmie. We actually have where they play the Boeing. They play the Boeing Classic there. So there's actually a really tough course up there too.
That must have been insane.
So yeah, there's some fun dude. The best thing I always call golf. Golf is like essentially manicured nature, which is one of the things I really like about it because it's just always like just so pretty. Vegas also has some really good ones as well.
Oh yeah,
chat going in and chiming in with that a bit. So do we have some people to play with? I'm looking at programs, see if what they're thinking.
I think so. Is the chat covered or
right now we just have a view of you and just your bald spot. So,
okay.
So they just basically they have you and then also just a picture of your bald spot all the time. They just follow
if we
around.
could fix that too. If anyone has a solution for that, that'd be pretty good.
That too. They're just like following you around.
Okay. Okay. Is the mic I'm using then? So do I need to put the headset on?
No,
or does that
I
do
don't.
anything?
I actually don't think you'll. Unless you need to chat with people.
No.
I don't know if I don't. Do you think they will? So game will be in your ear. It sounds like. Yeah. Okay. So you should essentially be good.
All right. Well. So you can hear everything I'm saying?
They're actually still working on your chat thing, so they make sure that nobody can see your chat.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to just say it, guys. If you want to play, make an LFG and just title it Pika, and then I will find someone from doing that.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
That would be the easiest way to do it. I think we'll just start with that. So if you do want a queue,
jump on in and do it that way.
You got to log it in. You got to make an LFG, put the name right, and then I search the name, I pick you, and then. That's all we got to do.
See,
here we go.
Little do people really know what Pika's doing is he's like basically running a scam thing, and he's like asking people for their credit card numbers. Oh, I see that you want to play, sir. If you could send me your bank account number, your social security number, and your mother's maiden name.
Oh, the real. Jesus. Now, hopefully I win. I don't want to lose every game right now.
Dude, we've had. So we've had like a mix. So at first we had like this, we were playing with people and they've had like the most incredible luck. Like when we played with a couple of them that like they did things that they've never been able to accomplish. And then Emily and some of the others have had like really terrible luck. So I'm hoping that luck is switching and then you just have nothing but like the best W's you've had your entire career tonight.
It could happen right now.
Yeah.
We won't know. I guess we'll find out in a second. I got no add-ons. I'm playing completely bare bones. Like, I mean...
Oh, so what add-ons do you play with when you play Arena?
I got Gladius, Omnibar, Trophy GCD, Omni CD. I got some other stuff. I have details, but I'm just going like, this is a throwback right here. So
there you go. Yeah, you're playing like essentially you've gone classic Arena at this point in time.
We're playing hard mode right now. High altitude training.
Like apparently there's like, it's almost like that guy who just got finished beating the Halo 2. I don't know if you heard about this.
I saw that. Yeah, he won the prize. Yeah,
$20,000 bounty, right? For playing Lasso Halo 2 on Legendary, which is actually pretty crazy. So essentially you're playing Lasso Arena mode right now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make the most of it. We'll see.
So now at this point in time, you're just getting people into your chat, into the game and stuff like that?
Yeah. So like a lot of people right now, they're just watching. I mean, some people are here trying to learn. Some people are just here to hang out. And then, yeah, now here's the first game.
Okay, we're in.
All right.
Okay, here's what's happening.
Yo, we gotta go on the muck. We gotta go on the muck. All right, we sap this guy. We stun this guy. We press every button here. Hoping my teammate is attacking him. And then this is pretty good. He trinkets. Yo, we just live for a little bit. We just gotta not die. So you just shoot the monk here. And then, yeah, usually when I'm playing the game, I'm like kind of talking the whole time, trying to explain what I'm thinking,
what's going on?
Why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like my teammate right now just used like some CC that's pretty bad. So I got to sit here and I can't really do anything to help him. So if he dies, it's kind of completely on him. But we can go really soon. He's probably gonna have to ice block, and then I'm gonna kick the MD, and then we're gonna go in a sec here.
So just so you know, I'm just gonna give you a heads up real quick, Pika, that nobody can actually see your screen, and that's because they're fixing your stuff. So while you're still playing, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the PC right now, just to give you guys an update on what's happening here while they're still working on the chat issue.
Whatever you want.
So what I'm working on right now is I don't know if you've ever seen these before, guys, and so it's actually kind of a cool time to just do a cut over here to the PC side. So these are Lee & Lee AL120 fans. And one of the reasons I use these fans so often on the show is just because of how much they minimize using cable management. And so one of the things that's really cool about these fans is, check this out. You essentially can just connect them together like this. And so you just go like that. And so instead of having 3 individual fans, you just have one giant super fan like so. And then what happens is that then you actually have one cable right here that you just take in the top, and then you just literally just go like this, and now you have a single pair of 2 cables for all 3 fans. So it's right there, and then this just basically goes to the back, but instead of having 6 cables, not only have 2 cables to power all 3 fans, and it just all works like that, which is actually pretty cool, and makes it a whole lot easier if you're doing a PC build. So one of those things I always love to show off. People are always really excited about getting to see that stuff if you're into PC builds. Now, I can also see from people who are in chat, they're the less sophisticated individuals who are they're like, what is this just cable stuff? You know what I mean? They're like, show us World of Warcraft gameplay. Don't worry, it's coming, but we will. It will. Okay, so we're back and we're live with game now. Did you win?
Of course we won. It was insane. I can't believe that everyone missed it. It was one of the best games I think I've played in a while. I mean, that was a huge ending, but I guess they'll never know. So
he's lying.
We'll have to see. You know what I mean? I guess we'll have to just play again. You know what I mean?
It's literally like, I don't know if they know this, but Mike Ibarra came in at the very end of the game and actually christened you world's greatest arena player.
It all happened. I was here for it
while you guys were hearing about fans. So there you go. It was it's exactly what you needed. We just didn't want you guys to witness such an incredible moment, not just on his stream. So we cut away and showed you fans instead. So.
Oh man.
Okay, so now we actually are playing a real game though.
Oh yeah. Now we're into a game.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so someone in chat says their ad blocker's not working. Usually I would time that out because there's no way you can avoid ads unless you're subbed to the channel.
Yeah, and
so
they actually can't sub to like channels like Intel or whatever unless you're watching on your channel.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. I'm not sure which channel that's on, but
yeah,
I mean,
some of them you can't, right? So
guys, we gotta support the platform, support Watch.
I
the
like how
ads,
some
all right?
people in your chat were actually pretty excited about the more fans, less cables, and then
And
everybody
they
else.
all love it. You just. It's
And
just
then everybody
to
else
some
was like,
people are-
"Please show us more Pika," and I was like, "Okay." I mean, yeah, I was like, "Okay, we're getting there." Guys.
Usually, everyone seems to love the cable management and stuff. They're all into it.
except for that one guy.
Except for that one guy.
Except for that
who's
one
like,
guy
yeah,
who's like,
you know
he's
what,
like,
man?
"I'm
All right,
here.
I see your
I'm here for the
cables," like-
rogue gameplay. I'm here for the stream sniping."
Man, now we got to try to win this game. This is a tough matchup. We got to kill this demo lock, I think.
So you know who the so is that your did you have no mods?
Nope, I got nothing right now, so I can see their classes and then.
And that's really just so you have an excuse as to why.
Oh yeah, that's why if we lose, it's because of that.
Yeah, it's because of that. Very clear.
Here we definitely have to open up and just do a lot of damage to this guy and keep walls, and I can resap this, and then we.
So teammates are an incredibly high part of why you would win in this game, though.
Oh yeah. Teammates are very important. Unfortunately, like I have a teammate. His name is Carl, and he, like at BlizzCon, he actually lost me the biggest tournament of the year because he just wasn't playing up to par that day. But other than that, you know,
And you
teammates
guys
are
are
really
still
important
friends,
to have.
though?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Yeah,
You're like Carl. This is the fun V. Back there is the Ho Drum V. Why don't you go ride in that one? There, Carl.
Yeah, Carl's an interesting one to say the least. Oh, we won. Nice. Perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect. We're undefeated on the channel, live in front
I like
of
how
everyone.
you said on the channel
Yeah.
to clarify
There
very
it is.
clearly. So here's what we got to do. I'm just going to talk to production right now.
Okay.
Hey, production, listen to me. If he loses, you cut away to me because then he can say the whole time undefeated on the channel.
Yeah, we haven't lost. Has anyone seen a loss?
Yeah, no,
don't
I
think
haven't
so.
seen one. All I've seen is nothing but W's.
Yeah, nothing but them.
So it's like basically this is like pretty much the greatest. You know, they say that the greatest game on turf was basically the Rams, but now not anymore. It's happening right here.
The Rams.
Yeah, so it's really it is considered because I mean it was the first season when Kurt Warner played. And he like I don't know if you're a football fan or not like that, but
Not a Rams fan.
Yeah,
that's for
what?
sure. What?
You're a Rams? Is
No,
that
I said not a Rams.
Yeah,
I don't,
so
I've
okay,
never
so
met
whether you're a
Rams
Rams fan or not, right? Like all in
Okay.
all, like it was just Kurt Warner, arena football player, came back and just basically, was on fire, right? And it's considered literally the greatest game on turf. And so,
Wow.
which is like I was just kind of making a sports reference there.
I
but-
see. Yeah, I'm more of a Tom Brady guy. I feel like usually any game
Oh
Tom
my
Brady's playing
gosh.
is usually where that's
A
pretty much the
Tom
most insane
Brady
skill
guy.
of athleticism and performance and clutch. But I mean, yeah, I guess the Rams probably had a pretty good showing in that game too.
Well, I mean, this is pre-Tom Brady, dude.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know much about sports, so but I am learning. I'm learning that the Rams. I will have to Google the YouTube on that and look into that.
I mean, it's like they made a whole movie called. They made a whole movie about him, right? So anyway, so
I didn't know that.
yeah, definitely. It was. A lot of people know it was if you know anything about that season, it was just a magical season where one of those things that just kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay.
So, but all good. Okay, here we go, guys. Let us know if you're going to lose so we can cut away.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think in this situation,
What's the safe word?
The safe word? We don't need a safe word because we're not losing, so we're definitely about to win right now. We just have to somehow kill this guy here without him killing us, and I think I can do that maybe right here.
Okay.
Yep, got it. Yep. And see, I mean, it all just works out. It's like everything just lines up, the stars, this, that, and...
I mean, I know it's going to be great, but we should probably still have a safe word just in case.
Yeah, we'll make the safe word, we'll do it Rams. That's a good safe word, right? Pretty relevant to what's going on.
I love it. Okay. The safe word is Rams. Okay,
Rams.
production, are you guys on board? If you hear Rams,
that? Cut.
Let's test
All
it.
right.
Rams. Okay, good. Okay, good. We've tested it. We're good. Okay, so now we can go back to gameplay. But Rams is that we've done some practice runs with Rams, so we're good there.
Cool.
He's over there working on his settings right now.
Yeah, I'm just getting some feedback from what's going on. You know, one of the weirdest things to try to test is sound levels, because I think people forget that they can also adjust their own volume, which is a weird thing. And then everyone has different headsets and speakers, and you know, is it too loud? Does everything look good for anyone in chat? Like, if you're enjoying yourself, could you put like a smiley face or something? If you had to rate it from happy to bad, like what would you
give this? What would you give this particular one?
Yeah, what would you scale that on? I
On
would
a
give it a
scale
smiley
of 1
face.
to 17.
17 even? Yeah, we could do
There
that.
you go. There you go. It's just completely some random number.
Okay, yeah, it looks like generally people are very happy about what's going on. Yeah, I usually don't play with game
I'm
sound.
just seeing mostly Robey is great, so that's.
Oh
that's
yeah,
usually,
that's all I'm seeing on my screen. That's crazy. Wow. They know. They know.
They know. That's all it is.
My teammate's actually really solid. I'm not even like telling him what to do, and he's on board.
So you're playing? Oh, this is a 2v2.
Yeah, so it's me and this guy. We're playing Mage Rogue, and this comp it's not that great in the game. Mage Rogue has notoriously been kind of one of the weaker compositions over the years, but I mean we're here making it work. So
okay, so we're ready with the safe word. You just got to be I don't want to know anymore about the Rams.
Oh yeah, Rams. That's our word. But right now, this is looking good. Like this is looking real good. All I got to do is I'm just gonna run away real quick. They've got no trinkets. Like we're about to pop back out in like 10 seconds if I can re-stealth. Otherwise, this might be a little awkward. Okay, it's a little awkward. It's a little awkward. But it's not. No, it's fine. I blind this guy and then we kill him right here. We just kill him right now.
So somebody's asking, do the fans that I have, do they work with most RGB? No, they work with the proprietary. They're Lee & Lee, and so they work with the Lee & Lee hubs. So they won't work with Corsair or whatever it was. It's just, again, one of those things that's always fun about proprietary RGB stuff is like, yes, these still, you do have to use the Lee & Lee ecosystem for your fan stuff. So. What's going on? Like,
we smoked him. I was listening to you talk about the fans and give a breakdown of that because I'm also learning myself about how PCs work and what they do.
Oh, so you're like, this is it. Like that's it. A victory.
Yeah. No.
Do you see this like when you say like your win-loss percentages? Like, is it like 90-10, 80-20?
That's 90-10's a low estimate. I'd say we're at like 95-5, 96-4. I usually can't remember a lot of my losses, you know what I mean? Because there's so few.
It's so few of them.
It's crazy how that works.
Wouldn't it be the opposite? Because it's just like such a memorable moment when you actually do lose. Yeah. It would be the opposite, right? Like, you actually what you do say is you say, I remember every loss because there's been so few of them, so it's just they're easy to remember.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I just try to block it out of my memory, or I just consider it that I let them win. They didn't actually beat me, so yeah.
Oh man, that was pretty funny though. You're like, oh yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I should. There's been so few. I should remember them all. That's good. Okay, so let's get this basically installed in here, and we need to put your power in there. So is it like, and then it seems like queue times are actually pretty quick. Oh, I love that. I love that mount, by the way. I have the
rocket.
The blue and the red one.
I've got some pretty rare mounts. I've got a couple. Like, do you have like the Spectral Tiger?
No. So it was one of those things. I bought a ton of the CCG cards to try and get a hold of one of those.
Wow.
But I did get both the rockets. I have a ton of the CCG add-ons,
those are
but
rare.
I don't actually have a Spectral Tiger. My best friend and one of the guy who's our main tank for our guild. Do you know what a main tank is? Because I know you don't PvE.
Yeah, of course, main tank. Of course. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
No, I was being funny.
Okay.
Anyway, he has a Spectral Tiger, and it was funny. Like he drew it on like his second pack, and I was like,
what?
"Oh my god!" Yeah, his second pack he ever did. He drew
they're not that cool. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone has them. Like one of my first girlfriends actually, she had a Spectral Tiger, and then we broke up. So that's not cool at all. It's actually one of the lamest
he's like,
mounts.
I hate that mount.
Yeah, that mount
anytime
sucks.
Anytime I pull that out, I pretty much just break into hives. Somebody asked, which CPU do you usually recommend for streaming? To be honest, man, most of them modern day are actually pretty good. Even 12400Fs, 12600Ks, 12700K, or the 12900K are all great for streaming. So you actually have, given how, especially with things like INVEC from NVIDIA and stuff like that, most of it actually ends up becoming dependent on the GPU if you don't want to necessarily use like a really powerful CPU. So hopefully that answers your question, man. I miss her. People are like sad that you broke up with her.
Yeah, it's tough times.
Was it recent?
It was like 8 years ago.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty recent. That's too soon to talk about this right now, guys.
It's crazy.
It's too soon. Sorry. We'll put that subject to bed real quick.
Yeah, good.
Sorry to open up such a fresh wound, my friend.
Oh my god.
I just like how people were like, we miss her. It's like from 8 years ago? Wow. You guys need to get over it.
Oh my goodness, these people are so lucky. Like what?
Oh, should we?
Are you seeing this? What is going on here?
Is it the Rams? Do we need?
We might have to in a second.
We might have to go and see what's going on with the Rams.
I'm a little worried right now.
Why are they so lucky? What's so lucky about them?
They're just playing a hard counter composition. Yeah, rogues and mages just notoriously cannot kill DKs. It's just not possible. But I think, we're actually going to die. Wait.
Nope, Rams. We got to go chill. Why don't we go check out the Rams
Wait,
right
maybe
now?
I can 1v2 them, though. Maybe I can win this. Like, what do you think I should do? If I'm trying to go for a 1v2 here, like, how would you approach this situation?
Usually I would just hit Alt F4 and cry.
Okay, well, that's, okay, all right.
You said what would I do? I didn't say what would you do.
Yeah, this is looking a little grim now. I'm not sure on this one. Like,
okay, well, we're paying attention. We're ready for we're hoping that this is going to be the greatest show on turf, but this might just be a need to do a recap.
Oh, yeah, this is a tough start. This is not what we're looking for. I'd have to say our chances of winning are low, but anything is possible. Oh, yeah, this is
Maybe they're going to get a DC. Okay.
Yeah, they could DC, actually.
They could DC. Let's go ahead and check out the Rams real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what the Rams are doing. Okay, so just coming back to the PC real quick, guys. We're just, honestly, like just getting some cable management done right here and making sure things are nice and clean. Things are well prepared and stuff like that. And so, oh, dude, I heard you pulled that out.
Oh, yeah, we're still alive right now. It's not feeling like we're going to win by any means, quickly, but he doesn't see me right now.
Oh, you're hidden.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
What do you, what is the option here?
Well,
just run down the clock?
I have to just wait for a time where I can actually get CC on both, and I have enough burst damage to kill him, like, in 10 seconds.
Okay.
So I just don't know if I'm trying to kill the DK or the shot. What? This guy's sniping it. This guy's cheating. He's got to be cheating. What?
Oh, he's stream sniping.
He's stream sniping us. That's the only way that could have happened.
Yep, that's what I was thinking
horrendous.
too. Like this world is full of cheaters.
Yeah, that's unbelievable how that works.
So what a I think this is why you should teach your kids about integrity.
Oh God.
Right here.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, this is looking.
Luckily, this is killing a lot of time though.
Yeah, I mean this is happening. I mean this might actually be okay here. Maybe. Okay.
Maybe he needs to use his tremor totem.
I think I got to kill the shaman. That's what I'm thinking.
I feel
here.
like you're gonna have to.
I think I've got no option, but they both have trinkets, so I need to like wait longer. It's just a patience game. We need the
how long can you do this for? 3 hours?
Like, it looks like I got 21 minutes. 21 minutes remaining, unless they like fall asleep or something.
Maybe you can just get them to rage quit.
Yeah, they have to go to work or something, or their food arrives, or maybe their girlfriend comes home and wants to spend time with them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of options. Zap this kid in this guy. Oh, yeah, this is good.
Maybe we can get this guy's personal information and, give him a call and say, hey, you want a free pizza?
Yeah, we could.
But you need to go get it right now.
Anything to get him off a game here. I mean, this is... If I kick this guy, maybe I can win here.
I like that you didn't just give up, though.
Yeah, no. Sometimes, it's possible. It's possible.
So if you had a lot of these, like, you're coming from behind and then you end up just... being patient, not panicking, and pull out something that you're like...
Sometimes it does happen.
Are those some of your favorite games?
Those are definitely the more exciting ones for sure. Like, I have to kill him, like, right now. Oh, my goodness. He's so lucky. Like,
you were so close.
Right?
I saw, like, he had, like, a sliver of health.
Yeah.
I think he's teasing you.
He is. He's on some...
He's like, I'm just going to tease this guy.
Yeah, this is really sus now. I think this might be the end of us here.
Okay,
I don't see
we should
any
probably
way
check
we're
out the
winning
Rams. Let's go see what's going on with the Rams right now.
Right now.
Right now, Rams.
Yeah,
Rams.
yeah.
Oh, no, you guys! People saw it!
Are you kidding? What?
They failed!
What are we even doing on their side of the arena in here?
I don't even know what's going on there. I didn't even... What are they doing over there?
That's actually unbelievable.
They had one job.
I mean...
One job. You could have been undefeated on the stream.
On my end. I mean, what do I tab out myself?
You were saying Rams a lot. I heard it a lot.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I don't understand.
Got some bad comms going on.
I feel like there's going to have to be a postmortem about production after this show about just the real lack of disrespect that just happened.
Wow, that's okay. I mean, I guess that's just how it is. So okay, all right. Well, we got another shot here.
So I heard something about like your most recent AWC where like you beat a team, unlike what just happened just now, for like the first time in like years, right? Like what was that about?
There was a lot of losing in the AWC. I have to really think about when we had a good win. I feel like, that was those are few and far between right now because the games has been a little tough for our team, but we're coming back hard for the next AWC. We've been preparing mentally, physically. We're training. We're running spreadsheets. We're studying opponents. We're talking with our coach. We're creating strategies. We're running numbers. I mean, we're doing everything we possibly can.
So there's math involved?
Yeah, lots of math.
So
on the TI 89, 84.
Is it Kahi? Is that the name of the group, the team that you actually...
Kawhi.
Okay, so yeah, my production team, they said it wrong.
Oh,
So-
wait, did we beat them?
Yeah. Didn't you?
That's
Did-
what I'm
did they-
talking
like,
about.
here's
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
talking about. Of course we beat them.
I know,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
That was the team. We smoked them.
Yeah, and that was like, but it, like, wasn't it like one of those things where you guys had been trying to defeat
Oh, yeah,
them?
no, they're a very tough team to fight. Very,
Yeah,
very
okay.
tough. They're
Okay.
they're always like winning things.
I just like that they didn't pronounce the name. Not only did they not switch to Rams at the right time, but they weren't even giving me the right information.
It's a
in
tough
my ear.
name, you know what I mean? It's
I
hard
know.
pronunciation-wise. It goes back and forth.
English is hard apparently for these
It
guys.
is.
It's a toughie. So thanks
Yeah.
for bearing with us, Peekaboo.
Yeah, I mean, yo, this is. Oh, I actually can. Oh, I can't win. oh no! That was actually such bad RNG. That's crazy.
What was bad about it?
Just, I'm on 15 ping. Like, the combo points didn't line up when they needed to, so he lived. But we can actually win in 1 second if I stun this druid, I think, into a
So
full
what you're
Ring of
saying is we
Frost.
need better internet here.
We need some better internet. We're a little. Our guy's actually insane. Our teammate is really locked in. This man is engaged. Like, this is crazy.
New future teammate.
Yeah, maybe. We might have to try to sign this guy. This is ridiculous. Get him on the show ASAP.
We need to get him on here. If
Yeah.
you're local, we're gonna we'll DM you the studio.
Yeah, Webson,
We'll get
you can pull
we'll
up
get you
right
in
now,
here.
man. Whoa. Okay, he almost died to the healer. We don't want to revoke that. Jesus.
Speaking of that, I'm hoping Paul has actually gone and picked up your Legos. I mean, that was not a joke. We want
Wait,
Lego.
what? We got some Legos on the way?
We should. Remember, you
I
hadn't
like
built
that.
Lego.
Legos are fun.
You said you hadn't built Lego, right?
No.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
Okay.
You're gonna have like I mean, dude, you're gonna have so many firsts, like your first PC built, your first Lego
First
set
everything.
built.
What? My teammate just fell over and died. I don't know.
What?
It's like he DC'd or something. He just died in the middle of the. What?
Maybe he heard you. Maybe he really is on his way over here right now.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might have gotten so excited. He just
thinks
decided to send it over here.
He's gonna get signed.
That's ridiculous.
That's not happening, buddy. Go back and play with your.
That's not happening. Nice. Nice. Way to be hopeful about it. Nice.
I just want to assuage his false sense of hope. You know what I mean? I don't want him to think he's going to come over
You
here.
can't get too excited for sure.
But maybe 100 Thieves will sign you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like there's
for sure.
some options.
Yeah, now I got to try to kill this person. But I mean, I think I got this in the bag. Like, it's just going to take a little bit of time.
Patience.
Patience is
Focus.
very important. Exactly. All that kind of stuff. We just
Chicken tenders. That's probably the other thing that you need.
Yo, I actually had some the other night. Actually, I actually have chicken tenders. I have
Here?
some food next
Right
to
now?
me. Yeah, I do.
How did you bring chicken tenders with you?
Because I stay ready. I'm prepared. I've got it on the light spice, of course.
So what chicken tenders, like, when, because I understand, and dude, it's really funny, like, they sent me the production notes, they're like, here's some notes on the guy, and I was like, you know, I'll be honest, man, he's not lying. Chicken tenders may be, like, essentially manna. Like, it is, in a lot of ways, food from the gods.
They are amazing.
They are amazing, but, like, is there, like, a particular brand of...
Yeah, the best actually are at BlizzCon in the hotel that they let the players stay at. For some reason, those are actually the highest quality ones I've ever had.
Wow, which was that? So at BlizzCon, usually we stay at the. I mean, I usually stay at the Hilton, which is right across the street.
Oh, okay.
Where are you
never stayed
staying?
at the Hilton. I'm staying down the street. Like, what? Are you kidding me?
Where are they putting you guys up?
Of course you're at the Hilton.
Oh man, they're putting all the influencers up at the Hilton.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
okay,
all the
must be nice to
players
be at
over
the
there,
Hilton.
like
Nice
what is
flex,
it called,
nice
White
flex.
Castle? They're like, hey, rent your own room.
Must be nice. Okay, must be nice. Yeah, no, that one is literally, I don't know what it is, but they get the honey barbecue, or no, it's honey mustard sauce, and then the ranch.
Okay, so here's a question for you, because I mean, like one of the eternal debates that we've actually seen on my channel. Okay, so I know you're chicken tender guys, but chicken nuggets are another, like, they can be an offshoot, right?
Yeah.
So are you like a Wendy's chicken nugget guy, or are you like a McDonald's chicken nugget
Wendy's
guy?
has the best spicy chicken nuggets.
Oh, dude,
and McDonald's
by far,
has
right?
pretty good,
With their
like
ghost pepper ranch sauce?
Yeah. It's mainly just the quality at Wendy's is actually unmatched. Like, I eat a lot of fast food. I'd say it's actually what I eat more than anything else in the world. But Taco Bell is the best fast food on the planet.
Oh, but they don't have chicken tenders, dude.
Yeah, they don't. But like, you know, if I'm going to Wendy's, the first thing is I'm probably not going to Wendy's. I'm usually not going there. I go to McDonald's and get
You're like, if
Yeah.
I'm going to Wendy's, I'm
Yeah.
actually just going by it to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, you get the McChickens, the McApple pies, the McFries, and a McSprite, and all of a
Dude,
sudden,
have you had their new strawberry cream pies? From McDonald's?
Wait, what? No, no, you get the apple. The apple's better. You can't rotate from the desserts.
Yes,
because
you can.
No, you can't.
Well, what if you try something new?
No, there's no point because it's
There's
never
no
better.
point.
It's never better. No, it's like the freezes at Taco Bell. How they make all these new flavors. They're never better than the OG.
Okay,
flavor.
where are you at on the nacho fries from Taco Bell?
Oh, it was overhyped. Yeah, it was not that good. They're always pretty stale, unfortunately.
Okay, so they must not have the fresh ones up here and down here in SoCal, because up in Seattle they're actually pretty fresh, dude. They're not
yeah,
stale.
I mean, I would have to say Taco Bell down here has to be better than it is in Seattle.
So, really?
Yeah.
What? I don't know, man. Oh my god! Wow,
Yeah.
I was not ready
we got
for
the
that.
chicken tender on delivery. We're living huge at Intel right now. It's crazy.
Okay, so I know that you're a big fan of like the ones at the night hotel or wherever it is that they put you up at for BlizzCon. But where do you rate the chicken tender you just had delivered while also streaming to Intel and
That's
having
a 10 out of
PC?
10. It doesn't
10
get
out of
any
10
better
right
than
there?
that. It does not. That's ridiculous.
You just got tendered. You just got tendered.
Unbelievable.
Now I just want you to know those have been in the fridge for 6 years. So
yeah,
you might want to
Yeah.
detox after that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we need a palate cleanser. Jesus.
Oh man, this is why we do what we do.
Man, how's the wiring looking? What's going on over there?
Okay, so what's going on right now on the wire? Like I'm working on cable management at this point in time, just trying to get it a little bit cleaner. So I mean, again, we try to make the back of the PC look as clean, if it's possible, as clean as possible as we can from the front. But we got like kind of this weird scenario here with just sometimes where some of the cables are, so we're just kind of zip tying that up right now. But once this goes in there, after that, it starts to go pretty quick because then I just got to put your AIO together and stuff like that. So yep,
Okay.
that's where things are right now. And then we're going to build your AIO and then GPU, PSU, and then I'm done.
All right. Do we get the light up fans?
Oh yeah, of course, dude. RGB.
Can we change the
that
colors on
adds
those fans?
frames.
Is that a set color or?
So we're actually going to go. We're going to do red. But your Rogue is the Alliance or Horde?
My Rogue is Horde, so I'm Horde side.
Okay, so red works, right?
Red works. Red works.
There you go. There you go. It's
All right.
all red. Horde.
Yeah, it seems evil.
He's evil.
I like that.
You know, there's some people who don't think the Horde is actually evil, though.
Yeah, they're a little confused. Have you ever seen the WoW movie?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, right? That
Yeah.
was sick. A lot of people didn't like it for some reason because I guess it didn't follow the lore, but those people are just...
What do you mean?
You can never please those people.
What do
They're
you
the
mean
people hating on the cable manager,
lore?
probably.
It's literally. What do you mean it didn't follow the lore? It was Chris Menson was part of that thing.
That's what I thought, too. I thought it was really good.
So I don't. What lore have you been reading?
I don't know what game they're playing.
Somebody asked if I'm able to put his name on the glass. No, we don't have any of the like acid etching here or anything like that. But he does have an OLED. He does have an OLED screen on his AIO cooler, so we could do something like put his name and then underneath it say for the Alliance. I mean, because I think
yeah. Yeah, that's the wrong one. But I mean, anything's better than nothing. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess I could just switch up real quick.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny. Like people, so I play Alliance, but I don't play Alliance for. Yeah, you know, I mean, sure, I'm like more paladinic probably, and they really are considered the good guys. But
Okay.
the main reason I like it is because of the color blue. I'm like,
Oh
I just
my
like blue. Blue
goodness.
is my favorite color, so therefore I'm Alliance.
Oh,
It's a
man.
calming color.
Yeah, blue actually does look pretty cool. I was thinking blue fans because I see blue fans next to me right now. Oh, this is...
Oh yeah, from the Digital Storm one. But yeah, no, it's like no, I'm more of an Alliance. I'm not a huge fan of the art style of most of the Horde stuff. And some of their city layouts, like Ogrimar's city layout, is like literally the worst.
the Alliance cities definitely look better for sure.
I was just like, who designed this? It's like the
Yeah,
same
they're
people who
trolling.
designed the traffic here in LA.
Yeah.
They're like the guys who are like, hey.
How do they fix traffic? Can
I
they?
know. Yeah. Apparently, they just have the people who designed Ogrimmar do it, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Eh,
nice. Yeah.
let's just put this random thing way over here for no reason.
Unreal.
Stormwind is not a nightmare compared to Ogrimmar, and then the other one too is like I'm sorry, I'm talking to people in chat, and then Undercity. Come on, Undercity's the worst.
Yeah, that's a terrible city.
Yeah.
I think they removed it from the game. I don't know if it still exists.
Thunderbluff's pretty good. I do have to admit, Thunderbluff's pretty nice, and it's nice and peaceful. But I will say, Thunderbluff has a lot of blue. And Thunderbluff's I'd say Thunderbluff is probably the closest to the Alliance cities of the ones. And then what's the one, Blood Elf main city is also pretty terrible. So.
1 sec. That is,
I can't think of the name.
This guy is so annoying. I can't believe this. How is this guy live? That's unbelievable.
Silvermoon, yeah, there you go.
So, Silvermoon actually looks pretty good, but that city's pretty confusing too.
Yeah, it's just not. They're just not well laid out. Rams. Somebody said Rams.
Oh my goodness, that was just it's an unlucky game. I mean, you know what I mean? Things happen. All right, we'll go again.
Dude, you got this. We got nothing but time right now.
Plenty of time.
I'm over here building PCs. You're over there playing games. We're both living the dream right now.
That's crazy. That's.
I mean,
we're like 50 feet apart.
Exactly.
In the same building.
Little do you know that this is literally we're like halfway across town. Like we helicoptered him to the gaming location.
Yeah, we had to fly in from the top.
We used the Intel G5 jet to get him over to the game location. So it's actually pretty awesome. We got a picture of that. I think production's going to pull up a picture of that Intel G5 jet.
Yeah, show him that.
Yeah, get him up. And on top of that, like how do you think we were able to we had to send the jet out to get that chicken tender?
Yeah,
those things don't just grow on trees.
Exactly.
Yeah, that stuff was pulled straight up from New Orleans, man.
Yeah,
we sit
fully
down there
organic, grass-fed, everything on that.
That's where the
why
best
it tastes
chicken
so
tenders
good.
are.
Jesus.
Yeah. There we go.
Man. I'm getting these unlucky compositions too in game. I can't believe this. The game is against us right now.
I think it's your internet.
I think so. It's hard to play on this setup. You know, the light, it's a little dark, the lighting and
everything
things like that.
It's just not what you're used to.
It's not perfect, you know what I mean?
Just,
but
I mean, all in
I guess
all,
it's good enough, right? You know?
Most of the time, when we have more time, Intel actually completely recreates your home studio.
Oh, they usually, yeah.
But they just didn't have that time, and then the jet actually broke down, so they weren't able to pick it up from...
yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's what it was.
I was going to send the layout and everything, but I guess they didn't get back to me.
They weren't able to do it this time, but yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, I got one. Oh, yeah.
People are freaking out about the fact that you said the chicken and grass fed. Yes, Janae, some people are like really like having a guys. We are talking absolute nonsense. If you're taking anything we're saying serious right now, like you can calm down.
Can you not tell the difference between grass-fed chicken tenders? Are you serious? What? Seriously?
It's the latest marketing trend. Look it up.
What the? Okay, that was unlucky.
They're crossbred chickens also with cattle. It's
one of these crazy combinations.
One of these crazy. It's a fusion. You know, it's this new fusion restaurant idea. Right? it's like animal fusion.
It gives it that extra kick for sure.
Like people are all like up in arms. What is he saying? I watch. He's like. I come to these Intel Mod Workshop streams for the science. You are in the wrong place, my friend.
Yeah, we're breaking it all down. We don't know what we're breaking down, but we're breaking
here for
something
the science. Down. Yeah, it's like, dude, this is not where you come for the science. Oh man, good times. Man. You come here for the W's
and the good times and the good vibes
exactly. That's what we got going on right here.
Yeah, where else can you watch PC building and WoW arena gameplay at the same time? Nowhere. Not on the entire internet. You couldn't find this.
Actually, that's actually not true. You can watch it 3 times a week on my channel.
Oh!
We basically do this and then play WoW.
Wow. I guess you can watch it at Robeytech then 3 times a week if you didn't know. Now you know.
There we go. Sorry, I'm not just saying it. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, we've done that a lot.
Well,
we get finished building a PC and I'm like, time to do some raiding.
Jeez. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're not the only WoW streamer out there.
True.
But you are unique, my friend. You are unique.
All right. I like that.
Oh man. Okay, so your system is, as far as things are concerned now, all of your stuff is kind of cable managed. We're working on your cooler.
Ooh.
So we got to make sure that 12900K stays nice and frosty.
Oh yeah, we need that crispy.
No, crispy would be the opposite of what we would actually
so
want it
cold
to be.
that it's because moving so quick and you know what I mean.
We want it nice and chill.
Chill.
Is what we want.
I like that. That's a much better word. Okay.
Unlike your grass-fed chicken tender.
Yeah, exactly. No GMOs in it, of course.
Oh man. This is what we're doing, guys. You guys are learning. Like, welcome. Bill Nye, the science guy, ain't got nothing on us. We're straight up dropping education. Like Intel, meanwhile, is like, yeah.
kill this guy. Oh, we can't kill him now.
So you're being in Irvine is a more recent event, right? Like you
Yeah, I've lived here for
from
about a year and 2 months or so.
Okay, so not too long.
Yeah, not too long. I'm looking at probably trying to release, I think. But yeah, I really like it out here. The weather is just amazing, and then late night fast food is always open, and it feels like.
So did you come to Irvine because this is the home of Blizzard?
That is actually a reason that it was cool. I figured out about SoCal from Blizzard when I went to BlizzCon, but no, I mainly because I had some friends that used to live out here, and then like one of my best friends, Carl, the guy who lost me BlizzCon, he actually met this girl on the internet.
But he's not your best friend anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I knew him for like 10 years. He met this girl for like 2 months, and then he decides to move across the entire USA and actually remove all of his friends and block their numbers, and we hear nothing about him anymore. So that's why I moved down here.
That was,
so then,
that was like that was like a psychological moment right there.
Kind of a
you
weird
literally
coincidence.
What just happened?
Yeah, just weird. You know, I just known him so long, and then I moved down here, and a week later he's gone forever. So kind of interesting how that works. But maybe that happens to a lot of people. You know, maybe that's not as uncommon as I thought.
Nope,
previously.
sorry, man. That's new.
It never happened? Huh.
Nope.
Huh.
My
Yeah,
friends still talk to me and didn't leave me for.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Well, that's. Yeah,
I promise not to abandon you, Pika. I'm not going to leave you.
Nice.
I'm not going to leave you here in the middle of the build and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Oh,
yeah,
never mind. I just met I met a new person who I need to build a PC for. So I'm just going to leave you as like 1/4 built and then get out of here.
Oh my
so
goodness.
where did you come from if you weren't native to SoCal?
So I was just out of Sacramento. So it's like I lived in a I'm not a city guy. Like I'm more low key, like in a suburb area.
Okay.
So I'm like away from everything, and basically I just grew up playing games all the time, and I didn't have any friends growing up. I still don't have that many friends that I've
Carl's
met.
Gone.
Yeah, now it's just I'm just a gamer, and that's just the path I went. So I played. All the people I know are online, so that's where all my people are.
Are you gonna like open up auditions for potential, like maybe build an entourage, like
we could.
Mark Wahlberg? You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to get a crew going. I mean,
you
that'd
could call
be
it
insane.
like the Peekaboo crew or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could just be rolling in all together.
Yeah,
and,
like you know what I mean? Like maybe they like a gang.
Yeah, we could get some sweet reservations everywhere we go. We just have to have 10+ seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I should have brought them all here, and then we could all be sitting behind me on the couch, right? Like
what do you? Okay, the Pika crew. That one's okay. I like the Peekaboo crew or something like. Guys, we got to come up with a name.
We could call it the Move too. That's a pretty.
We got to come up with a name.
The Move? How about that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool slogan, right? The Move. Does that sound cool to you? Like that
sounds like a cult, dude.
What? 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 What?
The Move.
Is anyone hearing this? Like, hello? Oh my goodness. Robey. Yeah, Jesus. That's ridiculous. Yeah, someone put an F in chat. Something. Oh my goodness. What?
Cult. The best thing about it is all your chat's like, yep, nope, it's a cult.
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. I can't believe
They're
it.
like cult confirmed.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, they're caught on now.
Sure is. Yes, sir. Everybody's like, nope. It's the truth. The only person who doesn't know what a cult is the guy running it. That's usually a bad sign.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Wow. Well, now we're exposed. That's brutal. Jeez.
That's brutal.
Yep.
Somebody didn't know.
Okay. Well, at least you could probably still win this game. I mean, we got that going for us. We got something positive at least here.
I don't know, man. It's your way you convert, I guess. I don't know.
This
it's
is
all in all. Part of your doctrine. Oh man, so good. How many games have you won? Like 2, right?
I think all. We need 2. I was gonna say like all of them. Can't recall how many times I've just ran in and lost. Like that's a victory.
I mean,
on the screen,
dude, production hasn't helped you at all.
Yeah, I swear, I'm actually
cut
solo.
away. They've actually cut to only the ones that you've lost.
I can't believe that. Maybe the timing's just unlucky so consistently. You know what I mean? That's crazy how that works.
It's like, oh, Robey, talk about the PC, and then we come back and you lose. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh my goodness,
this is so wrong.
I can't believe it. I mean, I might have to hit a group stretch right now. Do you stretch often?
Oh yeah, actually, it's funny enough because building PC. I mean, it takes some time, right?
It's a pretty physically demanding activity.
It is.
Yeah.
It's right up there with along with Pilates and curling. No, it's like it's one of those things. You have like the weird things you spend channel points on, and stretch is one of mine. Like just get up and stretch that people spend points on.
Dang, okay. Maybe I got to look into stretching and get more into that.
Yeah,
that
get some more into some stretching. Maybe we'll have maybe on the next, if we have you back for the next show, we'll do take some moments and do some yoga or something like that. Just get
yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
Sure. Really get in tune, get in touch with everything. Yeah.
And then then go back and have you win more games.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'd be more mentally sharp and more grounded for sure after that. So
I think so.
Yeah,
that's what we want.
Okay.
Okay. So were you like Sacramento your whole life? Is that where your family still lives?
Forever. So I've never left my hometown ever. This is my first time out of my hometown, away from my parents, technically living on my own. And I gotta say, living alone is definitely ideal because I used to have roommates, and roommates are not fun.
Oh, yeah. But now you live by yourself?
Yeah, now
you used to live with
alone.
Carl, but Carl left.
Yeah. Me and Carl we're tight, two peas in a pod, and now I just don't even know who he is anymore.
Man.
Yeah, now he doesn't even tell me happy birthday. We don't talk. And
your birthday just happened, right?
Yeah, it was literally about a week ago. Now I'm 24.
Okay, guys. Okay, let's take a moment. We're gonna sing Peekaboo "Happy Birthday"
Yeah, let's get it.
We haven't had a chance to do that here. Okay, guys, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy
you're a singer.
To
what is that?
Happy birthday, dear Peekaboo.
Nice, guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Woo! There you go, buddy.
Nice, everybody. Great. Nice. Oh, my goodness.
There we go, dude.
Just ridiculous.
Oh, man. That was fun.
Oh, we got it. Wait, I'm actually going to win this game, too. No wonder. It's because y'all started. It's because everyone started singing. That's why.
I know. That's what it is. That's what we just need to do. We need to serenade you more, apparently.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, man. Okay, cooler is put together. I'm going to do some stretching now.
Perfect.
There we go.
Nice.
There's a little bit of crack. Actually, guys, why don't we take a quick 5-minute break? Let's do some water. I mean, you just ended a game, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we do a quick 5-minute break? We'll be back, and then we'll just hit it again.
Okay.
See you guys in a few.
Sometimes when I play for people, they come up to me afterwards and they tell me that what I've played was something changing. It's something that they can relate to, something that has touched them. And when I hear those responses, it's something that brings fulfillment to what I do in the practice room and gives purpose to the music that I am creating. My name is Thompson Sue, and I'm a cellist currently studying at the Juilliard School. I've been playing the cello ever since I was 6 years old. I actually didn't want to play the cello at first. My parents forced me to. My older brothers already played the violin and the piano, and they wanted a piano trio, so I was naturally put on the cello. But over the years, I've grown to love it. Its voice and its range reflects my own voice. I relate very deeply to it. I started playing video games when I was 5. I started with StarCraft Brood War. I was quickly drawn into the gameplay because it had many strategic elements that I extremely enjoyed. One of them being build orders, actually. It reminded me a lot of perfecting a technique in cello playing. Both of these things may seem very simple to a viewer. They may come out as seamless and easy, but it is the result of countless hours of practice. Hey, man, you even had to call. This is the jersey I wore back when I used to play StarCraft 2 competitively. I played in MLG back in 2014, and I was top 40 in the world on Global Ladder and playing random. I unfortunately had to step down from playing competitively due to time constraints, but fun memories. I currently just play games as a hobby and to de-stress. Currently, the game I play the most is Apex Legends. My favorite character to play in the game is Caustic. He's a more of a strategic character. You can trap players in separate rooms by throwing gas barrels in front of the doors. And I love outplaying an entire team by myself and coming back to finish them off later. Living in New York is hectic. There's always something going on. Whenever I come back to the city, I'm instantly swamped with projects, with performances and activities. There's always something happening. I'm bouncing back and forth between playing music for a small classical concert on the east side, and then I have to go back to school where I'm playing just a chamber gig for an organization. I play on a 1926 Carl Becker from the Colburn Foundation. It's a nice instrument. Took a couple years to play in, but now it's starting to sing. As a musician, I need an instrument that can capture my voice. Just as importantly, I need a computer that can keep up with everything that I do. I use an Alienware N15. I use it in my lessons for my chamber rehearsals where we can record and get instant feedback. I use it for live stream concerts, and it allows me to edit audio tracks for music videos, and it lets me play games. It lets me unwind at the end of the day, dropping a couple games of Apex with my friends. The pandemic has halted the live performance industry quite abruptly. Playing online is very different from playing for people. When you play for someone in person, there is connection between performer and audience. I mean, I just played a recital this past week, and it was like you walk on stage, it's an empty hall, and it was extremely weird. I finished playing, and I walked off stage to the sound of silence. There was no applause. It was just me and my cello. My professor at Juilliard for my undergrad, Joel Krosnick, told me that the journey of a musician is never black or white. It's always constantly moving and fluctuating. And that I should just always pursue what I love doing. I'm looking forward to walking on stage again.
What is up, guys? We are back. You guys, couple things about this episode we just watched, right? One, you know, sometimes I was kind of joking about the first time. If you watch the first break, I was making fun of the one gentleman who was saying he used cheat codes on Full Throttle. And then I was watching the episode we were just watching right now, and I was like, wow, that guy can legit play StarCraft. And I don't know if you've ever played StarCraft, but I was looking at basically his KPM and how fast he was touching the keyboard. I don't know if you guys know this, but the person who is doing audio right now for this show was that guy. He's here in the studio running the show. That's him right there running the audio for the show. The guy you were watching play the cello, that was him right there. So you guys think that, so there he is right there. The gentleman who was playing the cello and playing StarCraft, that was actually him. So we are here. Not only do we have GOAT, Rogue lost gameplay, but we also, winning gameplay. My bad. I was just kidding. Just kidding there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just listen to you talk. I'm just getting roasted, I guess. Okay. All right.
He's like, we're just gonna let that go. No, man. This has been a lot of fun. I just like to poke fun. I just like to poke fun. Dude.
Well, it's time to start winning this, so you can't be saying that. I'm about to start winning out from now on. This is it.
But no, that was pretty cool. The guy who was just on that during the break, I don't know if you saw it, but the cello player is actually running audio for the team, right?
That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy? And he was like, and then I started talking to him about him. It's like that's really good StarCraft gameplay. Have you played much StarCraft or no?
No, that game is way too complicated.
Dude, it
so
is
hard.
It is legit complicated for sure.
Don't know what's going on. I used to play the ranked on there, but you could like pick the map when you queue ranked. So I picked the bugged map where they would start on the side with nothing, so they would like auto lose in like a couple minutes. I was trying to cheese people up the ranks back in the day. That was my move. That was the only map I played on. Wait, I didn't understand it back then. I was too young. It was too confusing.
you were just like, what are all these units?
Mm-hmm.
What is all this stuff that they have you do? No, I love that. I mean, those are the games that I like grew up on. Huge RTS fans. So.
Yeah, those are. There was another one that was Command and Conquer. My dad liked that one too.
Great games. But now you just rogue it up.
Unreal, guys. I can read the chat. I can see the chat too. I have the chat on like a separate laptop here. And then I'm just looking at World of Warcraft, and then I got like an earbud in, and like,
there's all stuff. It's just you have to understand
happening.
winning in the mode that he's in right now, legit hard.
Yeah, you see, and we got no add-ons going on either. It's crazy.
It's just whatever all we had to do is we said when we originally brought him onto the show, we were like, what are all the excuses we need to help you have to not be good?
Yeah, we're making it work with what we got. This is not too bad.
You've had some good W's.
Yeah, we've had some good games. Yeah, things are feeling pretty good here. I was able to adapt to the setup. Yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to play at first. So I almost left my mouse at home, so I had to like go back home and get it, and that would have been because if I didn't have my mouse, I actually could not play the game. We would be done.
Oh yeah, because I mean that one like legit like in a lot of ways just with some of the stuff you're dealing with just from a pain standpoint,
just
right?
Easy keybinds like and I can play. So yeah, that would have been bad, but luckily we were able to make it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully from now on we'll just make sure you bring your PC too, so that way you.
Yeah, we'll just bring it all so we can actually win, you know.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, like we just want to make sure he has no excuse.
Yeah.
But then you'll be able to blame the internet. Like our bad ping. When you chose a place to live, how important was the internet to choosing? Like, was that like, did you ask the question?
Oh yeah, no. I had to move somewhere that had fiber.
Yeah, you were like, that's like, there's no question, right? Like, you got to have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because if I can't play the game and I can't stream, then I just simply could not live there.
Yeah, there'd be no point.
There would be no point. I'd be like, all right, back to my parents' place, the childhood bedroom.
They take you back though.
Oh yeah.
They like you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they love having me around.
So how is this game going?
This was the easiest game all day, I think. It must have been that 5-minute break. We come back, rejuiced,
you just need some water. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got everything you needed.
Yeah. And we're back. It was the easiest game of the night.
So what have been some of your favorite, like as you've kind of grown and built out this community and stuff like that, what have been some of your favorite moments thus far, you know?
Definitely getting to meet some people. Like it sucks that the gaming events were gone for a while, but getting to see everyone there in person, everything like that, and just all the people that I meet from all different aspects of life, because gaming has become so popular over the years that you just meet people from all over the globe, all these different time zones, all these different backgrounds, what people do, and it's crazy to see that we're all connected by just some similar interest of, you know, at least playing video games or at least like enjoying watching them and things like that.
Right. Have you had any like community meetups specifically for your community?
I haven't set up any like in-person meetups, but I've met people from the stream in person if they're somewhat local, and I've also like ran into people who can somehow recognize me just every now and then. So it's like, whoa, that's pretty crazy that all from just playing WoW that they would see me from that. So
I was talking a little bit about like, you know, your guild situation. Do you have your own guild for your community? Or
yeah. We got the guild name called The Move because that's like that's our community group.
Right.
So,
I should have figured with your cult.
Yeah. That's why we got the emotes and the name, and that's like the saying because and that was our team name for a while. And then when we got picked up by Golden Guardians, we now represent them in tournaments, but they're like the best org ever, and they just let us do whatever we want. Like they're super free, like flowing with our creativity and what we want to do, and they're super supportive, which is awesome.
So, and then what was it like when you like I know when you first started this, like were you expecting it to be as big as it ended up being?
No, literally I was in college, I was a computer science major, and I was doing it for 2 years, and I just absolutely hated it. And right before I went back to start my junior year, I was streaming, and this guy named Chalt came in, and he dropped 100 gifted subs. And when he did that, that was the most money I've ever seen or make ever on, like, in gaming that quick. And I was like, okay. So the very next day, I just changed my whole life. I started waking up early. I stopped getting, like, fried and all this stuff. And then I went to school. I started streaming every day from that point on. And it's been 4 years now that it's actually been doing 7 days a week. But yeah, once I had that chance to switch, the second school started, I was sitting in my assembly learning class for CS, like the class that kind of weeds out the, the people
Yeah, I
who
was
suck.
a computer science EE double major. So
I could almost minor, but I had my moment where I was 10 minutes into that class, and they did some review on the board, and I realized I didn't know a single question at all from anything, and then I walked out. And I went straight to the counseling office and switched to be a communications major. Yeah, and then I did that, and then I started grinding out the stream because I'm like, okay, this is a lot easier than CS, and I'll have a lot more free time to do what I need to do. So I kind of sent it there. I didn't check with anyone first before I did that, but it turned out that was the best decision I've made in my life ever.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, that turned out to be a very good move.
It was, it's an interesting thing, right? Like I've had a lot of conversations, and one of the things I've been actually really happy about is in doing this role with Intel is just getting to meet and hear the journeys of so many different people and like how they got to where they were. And I think a lot of that has to do with like you have to find something you're passionate about, right?
Definitely.
And so, sometimes, they'll have people who are like, you'll get questions like, well, how do I do what you do, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that is like, they'll be like, well, I'm just going to stream whatever game is popular. And it's like, dude, you got to do what you enjoy. Because if you're just going to stream something that you don't like, you're not going to do it all the time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then another thing too is when people are really passionate about things, it's pretty rare that people around you are going to support what you're doing, especially if it's like not a super mainstream thing. Like if you're trying to do like be an artist or some kind of online content creator, as opposed to trying to go for some pathway that's like a more normal, steady, stable thing. You're not going to get much support from like family or peers, and I think that's something that people don't necessarily realize. And it definitely sucks at the start when you're kind of just trying to figure your things out and make it when you don't really have that much support from people. So, but I feel like most people, when you are trying to pursue something that's a little different or out of the normal, that's the general story that people have to deal with. Because my parents didn't understand the gaming thing for a super long time. They just like didn't understand what live streaming was, this, that, and the other. But now they're like super, super supportive, super on board. But they were definitely very skeptical at first. But yeah, I think trying to find something you're passionate about is one of life's biggest mysteries and one of the hardest things to do. But it's also one of the most rewarding and fulfilling like pursuits, because it's just an ongoing process, it seems.
Well, that's the thing is like your parents, of course your parents are just wanting what's best for you, and like traditional is easy, the easiest to understand, right? And so it's not like they were trying to sabotage, but yeah, it's like sometimes it's just like, okay, this is new and I'm trying to be supportive here, but what you're doing seems crazy.
Definitely scary. Why is my kid inside playing video games for 10 hours a day and has no friends and is not doing things? What's wrong?
I mean,
Are
Carl
we messing up
even
his
left
parents?
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not, Carl was, he was practically part of the family.
He was, and then,
and now he's gone.
Times have changed. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
When it all goes from there. But that's cool. That's a cool, so, what has it been like? So you've had a couple people recognize you and stuff like that. Are you looking forward to some of the in-person stuff that's starting to kind of pop back it up?
Some events are popping up. We were talking about that a little earlier. It seems like one that maybe I could check out is actually TwitchCon in San Diego, because that's fairly local. Apparently tickets are on sale like right now for that kind of thing, but I haven't picked up my own ticket yet. But the main one is definitely BlizzCon, because I always go to every single BlizzCon. That's like my vacation I take in the year, or I see it as that, because I get to see all my friends from online that I never get to meet up with and everything, and it's a really cool reunion time for everybody.
I will definitely be at BlizzCon for sure.
Oh yeah,
that's the one. Like I said, like we were having conversations. That's the one I have a tendency to try very hard not to work, because I just want to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
I know Intel will also be at TwitchCon for sure. I think rumor is I will be there as well.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, that'll be happening. And then What about PAX West? Anything like that? Did you try to, like, what why the pickiness, so to speak? Like, are you trying to be picky about the events you go to? Is it just because you have to think about time away from streaming, or?
It's mainly just I don't know. I guess it does take time to go to the events and things like that. And plus, I like going to events where I feel like I know a lot of people, because it's hard for me to just go out to new areas and try to become super social and hang out with people that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not like that good of friends with them. You know what I mean? And then yeah, it's mainly just a time commitment. I think it's just time away from stream and stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right now you stream pretty much exclusively World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Are there any other things that you're ever interested in playing or checking out?
Definitely my main game for now is WoW. The main thing is there's rumors of a new MMO from Riot Games that maybe would come out at some point. No one knows much about it.
Right.
But I think that would be one of the next really, really big titles that could actually try to compete with World of Warcraft, because other games have tried to, and they failed because WoW is the superior game. But yeah, no, I love WoW. I don't have nearly as much fun playing any other game as I do WoW. So that's why I always just default back to it every single day.
Have you checked any of the other, like Final Fantasy XIV is also a very popular MMO right now, does have PvP and stuff like that as well?
Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy. My sister actually plays Final Fantasy, and so does her boyfriend.
Oh,
and it's no, not my game.
Got it.
I played New World and Lost Ark. I checked those out. I was there for a little bit, but yeah, a lot of those games, they just kind of they lose steam after about a month or so.
Yeah, that's usually kind of the way it's like world record breaking, and then like a month later,
it's just a flop.
World closed.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Apparently 13th gen they will have Z790. I don't know if it'll be, I think it'll still be LGA 1700. Question, just real quick, let's do a recap, because people are probably wondering, hey, there's also this random guy, like I'm used to seeing Peekaboo play World of Warcraft, but there's this random guy talking to him and building this contraption, and you might be wondering what this contraption is. Well, this is his new PC. We're building this for him. So let's go through the specs on his new rig that's going to be taking him to the top and giving him his big W at BlizzCon next year. And that is a Core i9 12900K. It's got an MSI MPG Z690 Edge Z690 motherboard with DDR4. We've got a graphics card as the MSI GeForce 3070 Gaming Trio Plus. We've got a 1 terabyte Intel NVMe 660p storage drive for his games and stuff like that. We've got 32 gigs of G.Skill Triton Z RGB 3600 megahertz DDR4 RAM. We've got an 8 terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf Pro, just physical drive for like storing all of his his selfies, pictures of Carl, pictures of his ex-girlfriend, stuff like that. His case is an NZXT H7 Flow. His coolers is MSI MEG Core Liquid S360 with that cool screen that we're showing off right now. And then we've got an MSI MAG A1000G PSU. So, I mean, you don't have to, but you could delete the pictures if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, I think my girl might be in the chat right now. Babe, if you are listening, I have no pictures. Yeah.
But he's got an 8 terabyte drive ready for them.
Yeah.
When you're ready, I've got the storage.
For all our memories, babe. I got a lot of space, so
we got everything you would need. We need should we decide to make memories.
There it is.
They're there. Oh man, good times, sorta. Dang you, Carl. Oh man. So we're just hooking up your I don't have a whole lot left here because after this I'm going to start. We're just kind of on the downhill trend here.
Really? Well, let me see what they're looking. I'm looking on my phone right now to see what they got. What are they seeing? Can they see you and me at the same time?
Yeah, they see both of us.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's both of us there, and at this point in time, here we'll just give you. Here's a sneak peek of how you're.
What?
Oh! I just knocked the thing off. That's fine. It's fine.
That's okay. All right.
It's fine. It's just the cover for your AIO. It's got magnets that hold it in, but
okay.
Get the magnets on there. There you go. So that's how it looks.
That's looking good.
That's how it looks right now.
That is looking real
nice.
It
looks really nice. In terms of way better than I thought it was. Honestly, I've been kind of lying to people that I really know what the heck I'm doing, but every once in a while it just kind of comes together.
Okay. Yeah, nice. So is this PC going to be like pretty quiet or?
Oh yeah. It should be really quiet. I mean, I've added a couple hidden clickers to the fans just to annoy you at random times.
Okay.
And they usually only go off about 2 or 3 a.m.
Okay, nice.
But
nice.
outside of that, outside of that, it'll actually be really quiet.
Okay. I have a question too. Do you shut your PC down every night?
No.
Oh, so it's bad to do that for your PC.
No, I just don't do it because that's what sleep is for.
So you sleep your computer every night?
Yeah, it just goes to sleep, and then I push the button, and then sometimes I get really mad at it, and then just throw it away and put a new one in when it doesn't turn on.
Okay. Huh.
But yeah, no, I have some people shut them down. I don't have a tendency to shut them down. Like some people say they have issues with sleeping. I don't have issues with my PC going to sleep.
I see. Okay.
But I don't know if it's good or bad. Like, to be honest, it's something I probably should make a video on or probably do some research on.
Yeah, that's a pretty hot topic, I think.
Nobody has ever asked me that ever.
Really? Okay.
Nobody has ever been like, should I do that? No. I don't know. It'd be curious to see. Polls up. So Blondie's like in there asking a poll in my chat, like what they do.
Yeah, it's like, I swear, I never turn my computer off ever.
Some people are like, sleep mode is quick. So Blondie says that she does, but Blondie's a little OCD, so we know that about Blondie. So that doesn't surprise me. Blondie's my community manager, by the way.
Oh, okay.
One of the coolest people on the planet.
Awesome.
But don't tell her I told you that because
we'll keep it between us.
that's just a.
Yeah,
then she gets all. She's got a bit of an ego.
Okay.
I've heard. So we just want to be careful what we tell her.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep that low key then.
We'll keep that low key. She won't know.
Oh man.
Okay, so you're getting ready to go in.
Yeah, we got this is actually a good matchup for us. We've been having some tough games lately, but I mean, looks like
our tides are turning.
Blizzard, yeah, tides turning. Blizzard's ready to actually see us win a game here. So, this is okay. Yeah, this is a nightmare. Oh no, this is very good now. Oh no, it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
It's good.
So you're okay. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, neither do I. It's like really good, and then it's like really bad, and then it gets really good again.
All within the same sentence. You've changed your mode. You've been like, it's good. No, it's bad. No, it's good.
Yeah, I think we're looking very good here, as long as we can somehow do some damage here, because we are not doing it.
That is the name of the game.
Yeah, we
not doing damage. I heard that the whole pacifist arena game thing
doesn't work that well.
Really,
it's not really ideal.
Just walking in doing #hug.
Yeah, that's just not gonna. That's just not gonna do it. Yeah.
As you're basically stabbed.
Yeah, this is not too terrible, I think.
You feel like it's gonna go okay?
I think what I need to do is I'm gonna re-stealth here, and then my teammate's gonna kill that guy while I just control this guy. And
you don't really talk to your teammate though. You just need him to like run off of osmosis. Like,
yeah, he's just gotta know exactly what I'm thinking and do exactly as I would do if I was him at any moment in time without making any mistakes.
That's not an easy thing. That's a pretty high expectation on people.
Yeah, and
has it broken some people emotionally to have that kind of?
Sure. Yeah, we've had crying like.
You've been okay with that.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to do in World of Warcraft is try to play with your significant other or something like that. It's always an interesting experience, especially if there maybe one of you is healing and one's damage dealing. It gets wild. I generally tend to avoid that. But
so not good for you. Like you're not thinking. It's kind of like playing Overcooked. It's not something you'd recommend as a potential like premarital counseling.
Yeah,
playing World of Warcraft together.
I'd try something more chill, like mount farming or something. Something where there can't really be anger unless one of you gets the mount and the other doesn't. Then
then it does.
Yeah, that could be a problem. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
So so these are like this is like hashtag relationship advice from Peekaboo.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm
have you thought about just doing a podcast?
Yeah, like just start podcasting
podcasting about potential relationship advice.
Yeah,
like the things that went wrong with you and Carl and you and your ex-girlfriend. Like how to avoid those things.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that, and maybe we could set something up. Yeah, I mean, maybe podcast. That seems like that's really popular right now. It seems like everyone has one now.
I think you got representation here. Like she should get on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We should definitely talk to Icon about that.
Yeah,
and see what
exactly.
We can do.
Icon,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what is Icon doing?
I don't know. Apparently not getting this set up right now. You should be off of the screen and already this should be signed by the time you're done. Who would you if you okay? So audience, what would you name the show? Like, because this could be a potential second cult, and cults are really lucrative.
Second cult, okay.
So cults are really lucrative. So what
name.
would we name this relationship show?
That's a good question. What is a good one?
I mean, what is a good name for this? And don't say the move, because that's already taken.
That's, I mean...
Trademarked already.
I can't even think of one. The Move 2. See, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good name.
Somebody said Poketech.
Okay.
That's not good for relationships. Pika at love. Poke at love.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Will was a solid no at that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So Will gave a solid no. Peekaboo advice.
Boo. That's one right there. That's definitely one.
Yeah, that's like a potential one. Icon's writing this down. I can see her on her phone right now.
Yeah, are we getting
putting all this stuff, checking for trademarks.
Perfect.
You know, because that trademark thing, that can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely can. I mean, it is.
Peekaboo now.
Okay. What?
I don't even know what that means. Oh my gosh. Pika Sensei. There we go.
Oh my goodness, this is a sketchy one here. This is insane.
Okay.
Okay, tough game. Yeah, that was
let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so we just need to ask the question: is the Carl thing real?
It is. It's very real.
Okay,
yeah.
there we go. Okay, so there it is. So now we've confirmed. So we can't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, we all know
it's salt in the wound.
I was just at a wedding with him actually. That's where I got to rekindle with him and see what was up. And there was just a lot of drinking going on there, and then he ends up leaving at like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and then he didn't even say bye.
He didn't even say bye.
Yeah, he just walked off back to his room.
And that was it.
That was the last I saw him.
That's the last time you saw him.
That was my last experience with him. Yep.
That was it.
Yep. He was telling me he could outdrink me or whatever, and
that was
clearly
it.
That was not the case. That was not the case. He tapped out.
That's why he left.
Yep. Out of there. Yeah, he couldn't handle it.
It wasn't even a competition.
Yeah, it wasn't fair for him. So, but I mean, that was a good time. That was a great time. We got some pictures and some suits together and things like that.
Are you going to put those on your 8 terabyte drive?
Yeah. I guess if I have an 8 terabyte drive, which is 8,000 gigabytes, right? So I just have plenty of room for that.
Yeah, you got plenty of room for those pictures of Carl.
Yeah, exactly. Put it all in there. I might just download WoW twice on that drive.
You could do it way more than twice.
Yeah.
just like all the classic versions and then just reinstall it. So if you ever like, oh no, don't worry, I've got backups of backups.
Backups for the backups
and
more
then
backups for that.
all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually insane. I've never had that much space. The most I've ever had is 1 terabyte.
Well, now you've got 9.
9.
9
with
terabytes.
With the extra one,
yeah, because you got we got the fast one, and then you've got like the slower mechanical one.
I see.
Because the other thing too is like the reason that I wanted to put the 8 terabyte drive in there is that I wanted it to be a little bit slower. So as like it was kind of like old school loading of an image. So when you load an image of Carl, it takes a while, so you can kind of savor it a little bit.
It can't be too fast. You know what I mean? Then where's the fun in that? Where's the excitement build up?
No, exactly. Then when it's done, you're like, oh, Carl.
Okay. Yeah, it can't be too nice. Jesus. All right, we got to bring this back. Last game was not our best effort. That was unlucky. But so far, me and this man, we're almost 1,800 rating. I don't know how many games we played. How long has it been of
like
playing?
6 hours.
6 hours. Okay, yeah, we're making progress.
It doesn't feel that way because you're having fun.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Time flies when you're having fun.
When you're having fun. And it's been nothing but fun today.
Only good times.
Here at the Intel studio. I mean, little do you guys know, actually, he is on the Intel yacht right off of the coast right now.
Yeah.
So that's where we have him play.
Crazy connection out here.
I mean, that's been the one thing is like, we're like as impressive as the Intel yacht is. They need to work on their ping.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. It's pretty stable too for a boat rocking back and forth in the yacht harbor. It's actually pretty wild.
Well, that's just because we're also using gimbals, so people can't tell.
yeah, we've got extremely strong gimbals. That's what's going on.
That's what's going on right now. It's all part of the, just the like really making sure that we.
It's just what you get when you deal with Intel. Just
yeah, they're GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's undisputed.
Okay, so let's get these. So we're putting your 8 terabyte drive in right now.
Okay.
Because I know that you want all that storage.
We need that. Is that the last part of the build?
Well, no. Then I got to put in the GPU and the PSU, but that's pretty close to the last part.
Okay. Do I get to do anything more on the computer?
Well, yeah. There's like the whole needing to put an OS on it and stuff like that. So that's all stuff that I'll. So I've got to. So we have a. I have a couple little projects I got to work on when I come back next week.
Okay.
Because we got like an F2 driver coming. So
okay.
It's pretty cool, like a race driver.
Ooh.
So yeah, it should be pretty rad. But also, the crew here, Will specifically, his PC doesn't work, so I gotta fix your PC, fix his PC, get all yours and Dawn's PC all set up. So I'll get it all set up so they can ship it out to you.
Perfect.
Or
That sounds good.
I guess you could probably just come pick it up, right?
Yeah, I could. I mean, I'm really close. So.
Yeah, I mean, like it'll be like not on the yacht, so it'll be here on the local.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
we need a landline, like a direct connection for the
yeah,
internet.
so you can
and
just
stuff.
pick this up. You don't have to go. You don't. I mean, it's sad because you won't be able to take the G5 in the helicopter.
Yeah, that sucks. I'll have to catch it another time.
You have to
know what
like
I mean?
get it another time. But like all in all, your PC will just be sitting here.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'll put Windows on it.
Is it going to be a genuine copy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. We don't put a.
I'm just saying.
What kind of questions?
I've never usually had a
we
genuine
use
copy of Windows
pirated
somehow.
copies here at Intel.
My computers ran away. They just don't have the genuine copy. It just comes like that. I'm not sure. So,
No, yeah, it'll be the genuine copy with the
perfect.
license and all that sort of stuff. You'll be legit, dude. You'll be legal.
Nice. Yeah, I got to worry about
Yeah,
the
I
Google
know you're
police
not used
coming
to
after
that,
me, you know
but
what I mean? Yeah, so that'll be sketch.
Yeah, dude. Will it be a real copy? Meanwhile, Intel lawyers are like, yes, what?
Yeah, obviously. What?
What is this? Microsoft. You know, dude, I don't know if you know this. I worked at Microsoft for 20 years.
What?
Yeah, I worked at Xbox.
Oh my goodness.
So-
Xbox is the better console than PlayStation, right?
Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I'm not going to start any fights or anything like
Okay,
that.
I'm
But,
just
you know, and now
speaking facts.
Blizzard belongs to Xbox. I mean,
This
to
is true.
Microsoft, right? So
This is true.
So no, and then Mike Ybarra, who is the president of Blizzard, was my boss. We worked on Rise: Son of Rome together, yeah, no, it's pretty
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. The evolution.
Yeah, where we've gone.
That's so many years. What do you even do for 20 years?
So I worked on Xbox from the beginning, right? So worked on
Wait,
Halo.
Xbox One, the very beginning?
Yeah, the first one. I was there at the first one. Like, if you look at my profile, go search for Robey One on Xbox. I have all of those badges.
What?
Yeah. So worked on the OG Xbox. Worked on helped lightly with the with Halo, the original Halo, and then worked on Fable.
Oh, that was
Forza.
a great game too. Yeah,
Forza,
wow. Wait, you got the best games then? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
no wonder they were so good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I literally bought Fable again on the remake, and I played 1, 2, and 3 again. Actually, that was like a couple months ago. I did that.
Yeah, I was the integration guy for Fable, so all of the stuff working together. Yeah, I worked with Danny Elfman and all that sort of stuff from the first game, and yeah, that was my first full game all the way through. But also worked on RTSs like Age of Empires, Rise of Nations. So yeah, I'm not just a dad joke guy.
That
I
is
also really
insane.
worked on games for 20 years.
Yeah, the
my
Xbox.
last game was Halo Infinite. That was the last game I worked on.
Man.
And then I left on the 20th anniversary of Xbox. That was my last day at Microsoft.
Jesus, yeah, Halo's one of the most legendary games of all time. That was my favorite over Call of Duty even.
Yeah, now Call of Duty also belonging to Microsoft.
Yep, everything it's crazy what happened. Yeah, Xbox One was my first console. I had a modded chip on it at some point where I played a bunch of arcade games
for
on
the
it.
360.
No, I had it for the first one, the original.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
So
Then
I
you could
could
just
play,
put them all on the hard drive.
Yeah, I was playing like Metal Slug, I think is what it was called, or something on
Yeah.
there. A lot
Old
of
Neo
old
Geo
arcade
game.
games. Yeah, it was actually just wild. Man, there's a lot of really great games on Xbox. The original one, like Tack and Lock. I don't know if you ever heard of a game like that. It was like something about Fusion Frenzy.
Oh yeah. Now Fusion Frenzy, we actually helped.
Yeah.
A lot of us helped work on that one because I mean that was
a
one of the launch console games.
Yeah, that was sick. That was a crazy concept on that.
One of the best launch events was actually we had this thing called it was 0 hour for the launch of the Xbox 360, and it was actually at in the Blimp. I think it was the Blimp hangars here. It might have been a different location, but it was in the Mojave Desert. And then you went and it was a 24-hour party for just community, and that's where you could get your first gamer tag and all that sort of stuff, dude. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I still have my sweatshirt from that, dude. Like that thing is like 16 years old, but it still looks really nice.
Dang, that's awesome. That is wild.
Yep, old school game dev.
They were so good back then. They gotta bring back some of that stuff into the current games they make.
Yeah,
it's like a lost art.
Yeah, it's been different. I mean, like I think that's why it's so funny. Like why I've liked playing World of Warcraft Classic is a little bit of just like kind of returning to that era a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to relive.
And like, dude, I don't know. There's Wrath of the Lich King is like my favorite expansion.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people are excited for it.
So it's so cool to have that back. I know a lot of people aren't excited about having Death Knights, but you know.
Yeah, that class is disgusting, but
you're like, that class can go jump off a bridge.
A little ridiculous.
Yeah. Dude, it was so OP back in the
when
back
they
in the
first
WAF
invented them, yeah,
days.
that was ridiculous. Like, yeah, the patch they're gonna start on, it's like after they've already had a couple
nerfs.
Yeah, a couple nerfs about it because it was.
Well, I mean, they wanted
way out of
everybody. It was like the
control.
first hero class, right?
Yeah.
So
Every hero class since then too is just insanely good. So they definitely got the hero class as a good title for it.
yeah, and that's what they were supposed to be, right? It's like just like monks. I mean, monks were super OP when they first came out with Mist Pandaria, but you know now they're not.
Yeah, they go up and down. They go up and down.
But man, that's been my probably one of my second one was just honestly how well Mist Pandaria was too.
Yeah, I really loved Mob. That was a good time.
And then this new one, right? Like it's getting I don't know. You're probably not a huge lore guy, but some of their best lore has obviously been around the dragons, the aspects, and all that sort of stuff. So
has it been? Yeah, I don't really follow too much of the lore.
Yeah. So I'm actually that's probably the stuff I'm really most excited about with them going and doing dragons again, because like Malagos and Ashazara and all of those, it's just that's some of the best lore we've ever had. And so I think I'm really glad that they're going back to that stuff with the new one. And then of course the Evoker and.
Yeah, because I remember in Duskwood, there's that circle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that was like a forgotten part of the lore, because I guess that hasn't turned into anything. But yeah,
no.
I guess it is crazy that they are connecting all the dots from all different storylines and bringing it together.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that was a huge part of that. If you remember, I don't know if you ever leveled much in. I mean, I know you leveled to play probably arena and stuff with Ratchet the Lich King, but I mean that's when they did phasing for the first time, and then people were it's with Malagos, and then they had the Emerald Dream and all the different dragon places with the the dragon flights, the black dragon flight, red dragon flight, and all the fights that were going on. Around Northern End, so just some really great story stuff, and then then Cataclysm kind of came, and
yeah, that kind of changed things up a little bit.
It kind of did change things up.
Yeah, it changed kind of the direction.
And as much as I love the story of Deathwing, it's just kind of it kind of took away from some of that stuff.
Yeah, people were saying the last kind of little bit has been a little different of the the path that people thought it was going. But yeah, what you're saying about Dragonflight, I've actually been hearing that from other people too.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, instead of because I feel like Shadowlands and stuff kind of went off on a different, they had to just completely make it up. It's not anything from before, right?
Yeah. And I think it's cool that they're kind of going back to their roots a little bit, which I think will be neat.
Yeah.
So, and then for you, it's hopefully they got some really great stuff for PvP, right? Arena.
Hopefully they add some stuff, make some changes, and that it's going to be a lot of fun, because the whole talent tree change is going to make all the classes feel a lot more unique, I think, and a lot more class identity is going to return.
Well, it'll be interesting also because you're talking about some of the flying stuff. It'll be interesting to see what that does, because it does add almost a different level of strategy potentially. If you're talking about adding essentially a Z axis.
Yeah, there could be some fun world PvP stuff with that too. And then I don't know if the Evoker class is going to be able to jump and fly around in the arena. I mean, it's possible. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, we had some of that right with Demon Hunter, right? Because Demon Hunter did have a little bit of glide, and so I haven't played arena since since Burning Crusade. So. Can Demon Hunters still do that in the arena? Or?
Yeah, Demon Hunters are literally jumping around the map, just going crazy. They're so fast. They can jump up any mountain or any kind of hill or anything, and they're definitely hard to get away from once they're on you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there is some of that stuff in the original version.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone's really excited about Evoker because they haven't released a new class in a while. So I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh no, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple expansions. Yeah,
since,
they've added new races.
Monk is really kind of the last one, right?
Yeah, so it's actually
Monk
been a
and
long
Demon
time.
Hunter. Sorry, Monk and Demon
Hunter.
Hunter.
Oh yeah, DH was Legion. Yeah.
So that was kind of it. But Battle of Azeroth didn't really have anything, and so and neither did really Shadowlands, and so.
Wow, yeah, this is insane. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen. I guess we'll see. They had a bunch of new concepts on the class too. So
we know what's going to happen. They're going to release. They're going to be super OP. Then they're going to get nerfed for 7 patches.
And then,
then they're going to have to get buffed a little bit because they got nerfed overboard. Meanwhile, rogues are still going to complain about being underpowered in PvE. And then, you know what I mean? And then everybody else, it's just kind of the way it works.
I guess there is some cycles to it.
And then there's
going
to be a fight between warlocks and mages about who should be the better casting class. And meanwhile, everybody's still going to complain about paladins. So, I mean, that's really just kind of how it's going to just kind of go.
I mean, that's pretty spot on right there. That's pretty accurate. Yeah. Jesus.
It's like, what do you mean? It's just going to be like the... It's going to be just like that all over again. It's going to be the same, but then at the same time, and then people are going to complain about, hey, the raids are too hard, and
they need some
PvP's
nerfs,
unbalanced, and you know, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's all going to be an interesting journey. We'll have to see how it plays out.
But still going to be good. And we're still, but like you said, that's what I love about the WoW community. Still best community in terms of, and then
plus it's always fun to just have new stuff too. You know, it's always cool to see the next evolution of the game because it's been around for longer than like so many other games.
It's crazy. So crazy, right? Like it's so crazy how long that game has been around.
Yeah, literally since 2005, right, or 6 or something. Like that was like 50 years ago or something.
Yeah, I play the game. Somebody's saying not even playing the game. I play the game all the game.
Yeah, no, that's how he knows all this stuff.
That's
this
how
isn't
I know
common
this stuff.
knowledge.
Like I've been playing this game for
just common no,
I've been playing the game. Like I just restarted picking up playing the game. I don't play retail right now. We're gonna play retail after. We'll play retail again after Wrath launches, and then of course we'll jump over and get ready and prep for because we do want to raid. I mean that's like a big thing, but yeah, it's one of my favorite games, and will continue to be one of my favorite games of all time. So it'll be sad if it ever stops.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, at that point in time, hopefully you found another game.
yeah, we will have to see.
Dude, Evo, yeah, you guys, people are asking, hey, if you want to join us, head on over to Azure Song. We have the Robeytech Guild. We have about 30 people who started playing right now and leveling really quick. And so just getting ready for Wrath stuff, which launches September 15th, which will be super cool. So yeah. If you want to join and play with us. And then if you want to play some PvP, dude, head on over. Where are you at right now, Peekaboo?
I'm on Tychondria's Horde on this server, but I'm probably going to play Alliance Benediction on Wrath. I don't know how much Wrath I'm going to play still, though, so I'll have to see.
Yeah, don't change your whole plan.
Yeah.
Don't change your whole plan for it. Like, people, yeah, that's always the tough thing. For us, it's really been like we've been playing hardcore Burning Crusade just in prep for Wrath. So that's for sure we're going to be there.
Unreal. I kind of have to go to the bathroom really quick. Is that it?
We get to. Why don't we? Okay, so we want to do that. We got to do a restroom break. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, guys. We'll be back. Man, the guy's got a bio break. He's been drinking water. He's been keeping it up.
Staying hydrated.
You got to stay hydrated, right? Like, that's the way it is. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Then we'll come back. We'll wrap this whole thing up. We're really close.
You know, when you're doing the same thing over and over and over, you can't sit around and wait for a spark. But you got to find things that are going to make you constantly inspired and have that passion. You also got to be responsible for your own creative vision, and you have to create that spark yourself. It's such a fun challenge to try to get that vision, what's in your head, onto the final projects. My name is Ron Lee Christensen, Blue Horse Studios. I'm a custom graphics shop here in Vancouver, Washington. Been working with the PC industry and gaming industry for the past 15 years. Excited to be a part of everything that happens within the industry. I got started in PC modding about 15 years ago. I was looking to upgrade my own personal PC because I needed something powerful enough to run like Photoshop and some of my graphics programs. At the time, I didn't really know anything about PCs, how they were built, and I didn't really know anything about what I was doing. And I think I fried my first PC while I was building it, so it kind of forced me to go out and learn. A little spark went off. I'm like, well, I can customize this PC. I can actually paint this. So we're gonna start working on these little inlays, but we wanna really give this a really cool metallic finish. So we're gonna use a little bit of this graphite powder here. And what that's gonna do is kind of give us like a metal surface look. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna take a little bit of gold paint and kind of just go over the top of that just to give that embossed kind of relief look. So we got about 40 of these that we need to make, and once we're done, it's gonna look exactly like this one. Being a painter and sculptor, I was looking for another way to express myself. I just got tired of working on a 2D surface and incorporating the love for PCs and now artwork and kind of putting those two together. I thought would be like a really cool idea and a fun venture for me to express myself. And then I'm like, what if I document this and just put it like on YouTube, show all my mistakes and all my successes and just capture everything. And I started my first PC mod, which was a scratch build. And then slowly I started to get sponsorships. The first was MMPC Tech and then Thermaltake and Cooler Master, and then NVIDIA and Intel, of course. All right, here at the shop, we do work on a lot of projects that are on strict NDA, and we can't really reveal the full build to you guys until those NDAs are released. But I got a couple projects behind me that I've completed, and they're still in our shop that I would love to share with you guys. First is our Alien build, all Aliens theme. I'm a huge Aliens fan, and if you guys don't know, this was on CPU magazine cover, I believe, in 2016. And then the other one behind me here is the Half-Life Black Mesa. This one I won my first mod contest on at PDX LAN. All this sculpture and stuff is all handcrafted. These are two of my first builds that are still in the shop and that I'll probably never part with. When I started my first project, I never thought it would come all the way around to where it is now. And it's been such an exciting journey. So these files here, we just 3D printed them on our SLA printer. We got several of them here that we need to get painted up. Great thing about SLA printers is that they do print quite a bit quicker than the FDM printers, and the detail is a lot better as well. You don't really get those layer lines. All right, we're gonna start working on a little bit more on the base here. I got a lot of rocks and kind of cobblestone that I still need to create on this base. But I really like styrofoam because it has all this great little detail, and you just roll it right on top of the clay. And it gives you all those porous kind of indents that stone naturally has. And voila, we got a little stone path going. I love working with studios that allow you the creative freedom and trust you to just do what you do. They're hiring you for a reason and trust that your creative process. I love to be able to have that creative freedom. The Intel projects that we've been doing on a regular basis, the Fall Guys was a really fun project for Intel. And we teamed up with Tristan Eaton to create these awesome Marvel projects and a couple other ones that are going to be coming up as well. Like those relationships for me and projects like that is definitely why we do it. This is my wife Debbie. She helps me a lot here at the studio. She's my Pepper Potts. Anything that I need that's on a tight deadline, like a mock-up created, she helps me with. She does all the heavy lifting for the shop.
We met in Computex at Taipei, actually. I'm there for work, and he did an airbrush demo. Yep. And got picked up from the audience, tried to do some airbrush. We switched contacts and started talking. Traveled back and forth to Indonesia to see her for 4 years, and finally realized this is the one for me, and proposed to her in Thailand and got married in Indonesia. And then now I'm here. Yeah, 6 years later. Just right before COVID. Things that my wife and I love to do is just to get to the outdoors, take the dog to the park, and take it on a hiking trail. You're working in a busy schedule. It's really important to keep a healthy frame of mind, and my wife and I both love to travel. We love, exploring the world and seeing things. And as being an artist, one of my great inspirations that I get is from being in nature and traveling and experiencing different cultures and different ways of how people live and trying new foods and experiences. Constantly getting inspiration and passion from other things. These last 2 years with the restrictions of COVID, it's been really hard to actually travel or really do anything. So we haven't been able to go to any shows because the shows have been pretty much all canceled. But now that they're starting to come back, really getting excited to be able to take projects back to shows.
The best part about the PC mods is not the projects themselves, it's the actual community. Working with the other guys and girls in the community, working with the vendors, hearing like their creative ideas for projects that they're thinking about. When I'm working with other creative people like that, just really get my juices going. And to be able to like take those projects that you've worked on for a few months or a few weeks or whatever, and sharing them with the community or sharing them at an event, you know, when you don't have those connections, you know, or that's half of half the fun of doing these projects. We put our heart and soul into the builds. There's no words to describe that feeling when you see somebody so happy about something that you created for them. I don't know, I get a little teary right now thinking about it, because that's why we do this, that's why I do it, is because I just love to see the happiness and joy in the people's eyes that we create these projects for. I'm just really, truly honored to be part of this whole process.
We are back. We are bioed up. We are good to go. And we are at the kind of on the tail end. Just taking a look at this, like here where we are now is that we've got everything in. We've pretty much just got we're going to add the colored cables. But for the most part, the PC is very close to pretty much finished. And then at the same time, I basically heard Pika in the restroom in the mirror doing a mantra. So I think he's super prepared to just nail it for these last few games, right? What was it you were saying to yourself?
I was just really hoping for some good RNG. We need crits, timing, positioning. We need, to take less damage, do more damage, good cues. I mean, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was doing the move dance. Like
yeah.
It's going to be debuting later this year. He's got Nelly and Dua Lipa, who are going to be in the music video, along with Peekaboo and his whole crew. So it's going to be pretty rad. I've seen a preview of the YouTube video. You guys are not prepared for what is coming. So Mia Khalifa isn't. I don't think she's going to be in this one, but maybe in the next one.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
So you guys no Carl. Carl was supposed to be like one of the primary dancers, but the dude bailed.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Guys, is there anyone in the chat that could make a quick LFG with the name Pika if you're trying to queue together right now? Someone make a LFG, title it Pika, I will select you, and then we just go crazy on them. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's the plan?
That is the plan.
Okay. Well, we're getting super close to done with your PC now. So so you're close. You're not staying at a hotel or whatever it is.
No, I'm really close.
Okay, so what's gonna be the food for the choice when you get back tonight? You think you'll stream again tonight, or you think you'll?
I think I might have to go live again, unless everyone in the chat doesn't want that. Should we go live later? After this?
Yeah, should you go? But what's gonna be the meal of choice tonight? Like, you've gotten a PC built.
So last night I actually got some Taco Bell.
Okay.
But I might have to hit Taco Bell for round 2, maybe, in celebration. Double up.
Are you a Del Taco fan?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
So we don't have Del Taco. We don't have Del Taco in Seattle.
There's a reason for that. But you have Taco Bell.
Yeah, we do have Taco Bell. We do have Taco Bell.
And no Del Taco.
No Del Taco.
Yeah, because it's just the off-brand, man. It's like you go to the store, you're gonna buy Coca-Cola or Shasta.
Shasta?
Yeah, you're getting Shasta.
I want to see watch him get all angry.
I'm telling you, that's just how it is. Del Taco is actually, my friend really likes Del Taco a lot. But
Carl?
No, it's actually this other guy. The guy whose wedding we went to, his name is Sivs.
Oh,
yeah.
He likes Del Taco.
He likes Del Taco.
So he's got good taste.
Okay. Yeah, we'll call it good taste.
Okay, so here's what I like about the one thing they do have at Del Taco, which is pretty nice, is the donut bites, but that's not a good sign when you're talking about Del Taco and the best thing at it is the donut bites.
What?
Yeah, the donut bites are good.
Yeah, that sounded a little suspect. I don't know about
sus.
that.
Oh, dude, totally sus, right? Yeah. But I was just curious because we don't have it there, so I have a tendency to eat a lot of Del Taco. And then the breakfast choice place here, I don't know if you've ever had it. You ever had Egg Slut?
Yes, actually. That place is pretty good.
That place is good.
Pretty good.
So I know you can't do chicken tenders for breakfast. I guess you really could.
I don't usually eat breakfast. I'm usually up around like 3 to 4 p.m. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Breakfast is a miss. Like it's like Chipotle maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's kind of hard. This is the earliest I've been awake in a long time.
Well, you're doing much better than the other guy who usually gets up like this early, and then like he was like punching Chippy and stuff. It was really weird. I was like, what is going on? So what are your stream hours then?
So I stream around like 5 p.m. is when I'll start, and then I'll try to go for like 6+ hours.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's
So if you start at 5 and you're done at 11.
Yeah, everything's close. So that's why I had to learn how to cook. So now I make pasta a little bit. I can pan sear chicken, and like I pan sear steak sometimes. I've only done that once because.
So I like how sometimes went to once.
yeah, because the chicken seems easier than steak, but then I realized when the chicken's like thick, it doesn't cook properly.
Yeah.
So that's also annoying.
Have you tried? Have you made the jump like so many other people to air fryers?
I keep saying I'm going to order it, but I just can't seem to go on to Amazon to order it. It's just a little too far away for me. So
Amazon's too far away, or just too far away?
Amazon
in terms of
opening the tab, opening it. I just haven't gotten around to the process of it.
Yeah. So you remember that guy Tomber who I was telling you about, who really likes to collect the gold coins because he thinks it's real gold?
Yeah.
His favorite appliance is the air fryer, and he's been saving up the gold coins to buy his air fryer at Walmart. So it's going to be really funny when he tries and finds out they don't work. But he swears by the air fryer.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. People seem to love it. I was trying to watch some videos. Like that's one thing I do now is I watch videos of people just cooking, especially when I'm eating. There's something satisfying about it. It's a weird.
It's like super meta.
Yeah, it's a weird thing going on. But yeah, it's like I'm trying to learn recipes and just new ways to get a lot of calories in with like a decent amount of protein.
Okay.
That is super quick and easy, and I don't have to try to go out and do anything for it.
And so most of that's come down to pan-searing chicken.
Pan-searing chicken, and I make pasta, and I dump red sauce on it.
Okay.
That's about all I've got so far.
Red sauce, when you talk about red sauce, you talk about like marinara or like sriracha?
You're not putting sriracha on your pasta, are you?
No, dude, but I don't know you.
I don't. Yeah, no. Like I actually have a jar of sriracha on my desk because I used to eat a lot of 7-Eleven ramen. I love the dollar ramen. I think it's way better than any other ramen I've ever had.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like that. That's the only thing I use sriracha for. But yeah, I just get marinara sauce in the store and I just dump it on. I also don't strain my noodles. Apparently, it's really troll to not do that or something.
What do you do with your noodles then?
Well, I just take it out of the pot with the tongs and then I put it on the plate.
Oh, but then but then the thing is that the reason you strain them is that it helps seal the starch, so that way it stays the same stiffness.
Does it though?
Yes, that's
like is it?
I mean,
you know
I know this is. I know with my uncle's the executive chef for he went to culinary school. He's an executive chef for the Radisson, so he cooks for the Radisson family. He cooked at the Four Seasons. He's been on Today's Show. He's like one of the top chefs in the U.S. And he was the one who taught me this. So
is that trustworthy though? Like, is that enough credentials to like?
It's a lie. It's all
you know
a
what
lie.
I mean? Like, is that even?
That is you can go lie. You can pretend whatever you want. But yes, it actually seals the starch, so that way you keep your noodles at the same stiffness.
I don't think I even own a strainer, but I will have to do that. Like I don't use like garbage bags either. I just throw things out with the bag they come in usually.
Well, that makes sense, right? Because you do like a lot of there's a lot of like 7-Eleven and stuff like that. So you got a lot of those like spare bags. I mean, it's still essentially a garbage bag. It just changes its usefulness once you put garbage in it, right?
I feel like
lots of garbage bags.
It's easier to just rotate through them and things like that, I think too. And then I also use like plasticware. I don't actually use like real utensils.
But is that because you don't want to do dishes?
Well, yeah, because there's a drought going on, so I'm trying to do as little dishes as possible, to try to save the environment. That's,
I like how he's smiling the entire time he's saying that.
That's what
you're sticking to.
Yeah, because if no one's gonna do it, I'll have to be the one to do it. So I'm doing that for everybody.
I think it's honestly they're actually, if you go to latimes.com, there is the amount of water Peekaboo has saved in eating flatware.
Yeah,
and it's pretty sizable. I think you're up to 6 Dixie cups. So super appreciate what you're doing for the environment.
We're doing what we can. So that's how it is.
Man, I bet you Carl uses real silverware.
Carl is not cooking or cleaning anything. His girlfriend does everything for him. Unbelievable.
I mean, again, it's curious. Like, I like your stance. Like, you are obviously a very caring person, because you take a lot of those things into account when you make decisions, right? Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Yeah, I mean, like the other thing too is like you're not up early in the morning, so you're not adding the congestion.
Yeah, I'm not adding traffic and stuff.
Yeah, it's like essentially yours is you are essentially like the same thing. It's like you have you've got flex hours, and you took like the late shift, right?
Yeah, it's just minimal showering, minimal laundry as well, because that's a lot of, you know what I mean, all that going on too.
You don't get as hot as often. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. I mean, like this is really like more people should be like you. You are the true Renaissance man.
Yeah, it's fixing everything.
Unlike Carl.
Yeah, I don't know what Carl is doing that's useful at all. I have no idea.
Me either. Guy is a jerk. Oh man. I just can't. I mean, like, so when you and your girlfriend like broke up, was it because like you were doing such a you were essentially Captain Planet?
I feel I've actually had arguments with girls about this because the war on straws, like that was a big thing.
That is a big thing.
This was with someone else, like in college. She was like taking me on hikes, and I'm watching horrible TV shows like Bob's Burgers, like one of the worst shows on the planet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, horrible. And then, literally, I'm trying to get. I just realized that they're the person carrying around a metal straw.
Oh,
you know
who does
what I mean?
that?
That's really intense. I was like, wow, this is because I guess the sea turtles, the straws are dangerous to them. Have you guys ever seen a sea turtle in your entire life? Are they even real? Do they
yes,
exist?
I have seen sea turtles. What? And they are real.
Where are they?
Well, all sorts of places. Well, I mean, like where I saw them was in. They're in a lot of places actually. I saw them in Mexico. I also saw them in Belize. So there's been a couple places. They're in Jakarta. So they're there too. Okay. So they do, but I did not see any straws near them. So I mean, like that was something I will say.
That's a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how do they
I don't
find
know,
them?
metal straws, man. I don't know where I sit on metal straws. I mean, like you do you if you're into like wanting to carry a metal straw, but my pockets aren't big enough, and then like it's just like
That's
true.
true.
Work.
The paper straws. I mean, people complain about the paper straws, but some people are afraid to drink out of like the glasses they'll serve you at restaurants. But I'm not like that. I'm not a super neat freak because if you think about it, you gotta like test your immune system at least a little bit. Like a 10-second rule. If something drops on the ground, are you gonna eat it?
That's what probiotics are for. I don't think you should really go around
like if there's like
licking
a
the
hair
floor.
in your food or something, are you not? Is that gonna ruin the whole meal?
I think there's a better way to get around
you just got to think. The antibodies. My system is strong, is what I'm trying to say. It's under consistent exercise.
I just think you could do it with probiotics instead. I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to go up there and start eating.
Multiple strategies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's got to be. There's more than one way to approach a problem.
Definitely.
And so I don't want to judge you for your way.
Okay.
So I won't.
Okay.
Because I mean, it works for you.
I'm feeling kind of judged.
No,
but
you shouldn't be.
Okay, I'm not feeling judged. Then.
You shouldn't feel judged.
Okay.
Because I think you're taking a lot of risks going out there, telling people stuff that's different, right?
Yeah, I just gotta speak your mind sometimes about it, and then
Yeah.
maybe someone else will be like, oh wow, yeah, I'll actually stop doing dishes and not shower as often, and I'll eat my food off the floor too.
So speaking of, what are some of talking about things coming up in your for your stream and stuff like that? We talked a little bit about like your big duet thing with Dua Lipa and stuff that's coming up later. But what are some of the things that your audience or people who may have just met you today have to look forward to on your stream?
We actually have a crazy duel tournament being announced, and me and my boy Snuts are going to be doing some casting and commentary, and also Lil Flip, rapper from the 2000s, is going to be on there as well, and it's a $10,000 prize pool.
Oh, really?
And it's actually going to be hosted on our friend New Types Gaming Twitch channel, so that'll be super exciting. Anyone can sign up, anyone can play. It should be crazy. There's usually not too many 1v1 tournaments in WoW, so that's actually going to be really hype. And so that's something that's coming really soon. Wrath of the Lich King release coming up.
So you think you'll do like a special stream for that, or?
I could try to see. Maybe I do how many hours I can stay live for or something like that. We'll have to see. And then as time goes on in the season, just more gear happens, and I'm probably going to try to play more classes and things like that. And then I also want to try to do some IRL content with my YouTube channel, I think is what I'm trying to do. So I ended up...
What would be some examples?
Just like some meme stuff, and then maybe some potential, try to hit some other audience with some random viral video, but maybe something like a streamer day in the life. I saw a bunch of these ones as memes, and I'm like, okay, there's no way these people actually live their lives like this. It's impossible.
Right.
All these people are waking up at 8 a.m. They're doing all this extra work, and it's like, no, I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to wake up at 3 a.m., barely make it to my Chipotle. You'll see my messy apartment and then you'll see how I get there and I get back and what my stream setup looks like and then the operation, and then I'll show the ending. Just like random things like that. Just try to incorporate some kind of new, different flow of content.
And really kind of show people what the truth is.
Yeah, I'll break it down instead of all these people acting like they're somehow making 20 YouTube videos before they go live, and then they're filming their TikToks for 2 hours, and then they stream for 8 hours, and then they got to practice for this, and then they're at the gym. These people are out of control. There's no way they're doing all this.
The one thing I will say, your PC is going to look really good on that.
Oh yeah.
Like, that'll be the one thing is there's going to be somebody else who's probably going to make a video that's like then showing like what their PC looks like. Because they're like, here's what it's like when you don't have somebody build you a PC.
Yeah, without Robey, this is what life is like, and then with a little before and after for sure.
So. Okay, so you're gonna do so. Is that stuff that you're kind of planning, or you've already kicked some of that IRL stuff off, or?
I haven't done too much IRL like streaming or anything. I'm actually friends with Jake and Bake. He's a really big IRL streamer. IRL streaming looks like kind of fun, but it's kind of a different thing of what I'm trying to do. I'd mainly just try the YouTube video thing first. Plus, IRL streaming is really hard because of the internet.
Yeah.
How do you have the internet like anywhere strong enough to power a stream at any decent quality without constant buffering and lag?
Well, 5G is pretty good.
Is it? I always thought too, like I couldn't stream because my phone was bad because I had an older iPhone and I just recently upgraded to one of the newer models, like the newest model. So
that should help.
Yeah, because I swear before my phone would literally crash trying to do anything at all going live on there. But yeah, it's hard to find the internet because unless you have one of those backpacks that has a super crazy strong signal, you can't just go and stream without something to help you, right?
The backpack things are actually starting to become almost like a necessity. But I mean, like with stuff rolling out, it should get better. Like, I don't know, we'll have to see. But I mean, like I know some people who just do it just with their phone, right? Like they just use the phone.
They do. The phone is a good place to start. I feel like a lot of people maybe they invest a lot into their setup before they try to start getting some content flowing, and
then they find out they hate it.
Yeah, that or you don't need all that stuff to put some good content out.
That's always the advice I give a lot of people, especially if they're going in there, is just like, hey, before you do this and spend a lot of money on something, you should kind of find out if you actually like it.
Yeah, look into it a little bit. Yeah, and then check it out and see if this is what you're into.
Yeah, I mean, like, because it's like you definitely don't want to get out there and spend like, oh, I spent my entire life savings. There's been some really funny videos though, where I think I wish I could find the one, but it was like this guy started and he's like, hey, he streams like once and then he's like he goes and quits his job and takes out a loan, and then he starts complaining about how basically Twitch's algorithm won't put him up on front page.
Yeah,
and then
they love the algorithm.
And then like 3 weeks later, he's like retiring. Oh man,
yeah, it's definitely a slow and steady build up. It's a grind.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have become a streamer, like you talked about, like you did communications and stuff like that, what do you think you would have done? What do you think your backup would have been?
I have no idea what I would be doing if I could not be a streamer. I would definitely be infinitely less happy though with wherever I would end up. But I'd probably have to try something with maybe something in the gaming world, because this is where I spend all my time and the only interest I really have in trying to do that. It'd just be so different having to wake up and actually get dressed and clean up and go commute somewhere at normal hours and all this other stuff. It'd be a totally different world, and I cannot believe that I'm still able to do what I do.
I think part of you probably thinks like the world's like the Matrix, like really honestly it doesn't exist before 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's crazy that I just don't have to deal with rush hour traffic constantly and just sitting in bumper to bumper at 8 a.m. as everyone's just in a rush. It's brutal. Crazy.
So something game related, you think?
Yeah, something game related. That, or I'd try to be some kind of broadcaster or commentator, maybe something like that.
Esport.
Yeah, maybe.
Has there ever been anything that you've ever got a chance to go do? Do some commentating for like WoW?
I've done a couple. I actually casted a BlizzCon 2019, the last one, and I've also casted some of their big regional tournaments as well. And that's pretty fun too, because some casters can definitely make some solid money. I think especially if you do it longer, that can be good. And then it's not as fun as competing, but it's also a lot more guaranteed, right? So you can't have the highest highs, but you also can't just leave with nothing. So
yeah. I mean, like you're whether anybody wins or loses, you're still getting a paycheck.
Yeah, you're still winning. So
and again, to be a good caster, you really do need to play the game to understand what strategies you're watching.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you want to understand what's going on in the game, because it's really hard to commentate games. It's actually really intense to try to watch everything and explain it to someone as if they've never seen the game before, because the way you're supposed to talk about the spells and abilities, you got to use the full names and just make things as easy to understand as possible because there's just so much going on in every game nowadays. It's really hard to follow as a spectator.
Was it pretty hard, or was it overwhelming was it overwhelming the first time you did it to kind of get into a groove for casting? Or
oh yeah, I was really nervous. So nervous. It was brutal. That's one thing I think I've slightly gotten better at as time has gone on, is trying to do any kind of media pieces or interviews or things like that. It's pretty funny when you see people who are kind of newer to the esports scene just try to do interviews or anything like that. Just the questions they are trying to answer, or how they answer it, and a lot of little mannerisms. I guess if it's as obvious to me to see it, then it probably is for other people too. But
right,
it's all in good fun, and you just get better as time goes on.
Yeah. So some of them you'll like go back and look at some of your early stuff. You're like,
I can't watch it. I'm not
You're
gonna
like
watch
super
it.
cringy.
Yeah, extremely cringe. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's tough.
What is the content like? If people wanted to tune into your YouTube now, like what's the majority of your YouTube content right now?
A lot of my content just is revolved around stream highlights. If I'll do some special stuff on stream, or like the really hype and exciting moments, I have a great editor named Ed, who Golden Guardians found me Ed, which is just an insane thing. And he basically, he's so good because he knows what's funny in internet culture. He knows about the game, and he understands like how to bring things together and make every video a story of describing, what people might have missed. Because not everyone can tune into the streams daily, so it's a really good way for people to catch up and stay tuned on kind of what's happening with everything going on.
With you and everything going in there?
Yeah.
So when you think about we have like a big expansion coming out there. What does prep look like for you in preparing for like a new expansion or whatever?
I got to make sure I have plenty of alcohol ready.
Okay.
My coffee stash has to be solid. I need to make sure my phone is working if I need to order food.
Okay.
Maybe I'll stock up on pasta. I got to somehow still try to figure out how to work out, and maybe I'll fix my sleep schedule a little bit, maybe. Something like that. I don't do a lot of crazy prep. Some people will stash their fridge with snacks and everything they have and just go as many energy drinks as they can. But I had to stop drinking the energy drinks, so I'm on the coffee now. So
can you grind? Do you get levels by just playing arena?
No. So to level, you have to quest. So everyone has to quest, and usually I hit max level in one day.
Okay.
And I'll just do that for one sitting. It'll take like 10 hours plus or so usually. They've definitely made the leveling process much quicker as the expansions go on, which I think is a good thing. Because I think back in the day, the leveling was one of the greatest parts of WoW. But yeah, now after leveling so many times, people kind of don't want to level anymore. So they kind of want to just get past that process and get to the end game.
So for you, it's just like quest as quick as possible and then get into it.
Yeah, and then never again. That's why I just pay for all the leveling boosts that Blizzard offers at the end.
Because it's just get me there so I can get to playing arena.
Yeah, so I can just start playing. It's like, man, it's just so much time consumed to sit there and quest. I don't know. Some people love questing, though. It's like their favorite thing in the world.
Yep. No, and I think that's one of the things about WoW, right? Is like everybody has their thing that they enjoy, right?
Yeah,
and they've kind of built
cool.
it for all those different kinds of players. Okay, last part going in, man.
Ooh.
We're just putting in your power supply, and then that is it.
Man, all right.
You should be, we're probably, 10 minutes we got left?
10 minutes till the PC's done?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm excited.
It's almost
that thing looks
finished.
Insane.
It's going to look really good. We got all the red cables in now, and so now we're just kind of at the tail end getting your power supply, so it actually has to turn on, apparently. Lame. Just kidding. What? You need it to work? What is this craziness?
Yeah, we definitely need that to run.
He's like, I got to play the new one.
Yeah, if something goes wrong with the PC, like, what am I gonna fix it? How am I gonna?
It'll be
my fault. The screws come loose or something.
You just ping me. That's what you basically get. It's a Robeytech built PC, so it's funny because I was talking to Aussie just this week as he was getting ready to unveil his PC, so helping him with a couple issues as he was working through stuff. So yeah, no, that's you got. That's what I'm for, man.
All right.
So yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Got Robey on speed dial then, no problems.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's usually what happens, right? It's when you don't have support that all the issues show up.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will be perfect. It'll be all good.
Okay, so we're getting your last cables here. So we need a couple of those, one of those, that. Motherboard. Need a couple. Actually, we give us 2 of these. Maybe they will. There's one. Okay, we'll do that. Great, we just give us 2 of these. Okay, cool. That's even better.
People are excited about the cable management. People were hating on the cables earlier, and now they want to see the finished product.
Yeah, they always like, it's always just, I mean, like, it's funny because, like, believe it or not, there are actually people who go to sleep watching me cable manage.
I don't doubt it. I didn't realize the process of trying to do your own cables until I see what my PC setups look like on these, like, super just, you know, get it done as fast as possible. And it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Yeah. And one of my friends says when he'll never ever try to make his own PC because of the cable management difference from a pre-built one compared to trying to do it all yourself.
It just takes a lot of time, but it's like, for me, it's, I don't know, it's therapeutic in a lot of ways. And so, and then the other too is like, when it ends up looking really nice, it's always just, it always makes people, yeah, it's satisfying. But I mean, for the most part, like all of the hard stuff, like only, you know, I just kind of connected the cables and stuff, but still, this is like still something you'd say like, hey, yeah, no, I built most of this PC. And that's what we kind of want when you do these shows.
Yeah.
So you have some sense of accomplishment for it as well.
Yeah, so, I feel like I was a part of it. I might not have been, you know, the biggest parts of it, but I was a part of it.
No, you were the biggest part. You put the CPU, the memory, I mean, like all the core components was all installed by you.
Okay, I guess.
The only thing I did is really install the cooler. I think it's the only component I did by myself without you.
All right, that's not bad then. That's not bad.
No, I'm dead serious. Like, we try very hard to make sure that you do as much as you can. It's just it's like, if I had you do, like, the cooler, then you'd be here for a lot of the cable management stuff. And then that's just not as, you know, your audience loves to watch you play WoW, and so we try to make sure that they can enjoy you playing some WoW, you know?
Yeah, that would be the most logical thing for sure.
Yeah. And you're having fun, too.
Yeah, it's actually just so solid.
So if you were going to play tonight, if you're going to log in again tonight, what would you same thing you're doing right now?
I think so, unless I could get some 3v3 like with my team, get them on voice and stuff. But yeah, so far probably fairly similar to what I'm doing right now.
And your team, so your team is just like, those are more regular people you play with?
Yeah, those are my main people I play with all the time.
And so you guys are, and that's the one that's like actually your like.
Yeah, my pro team. Yeah, so we're the Golden Guardians. We're sponsored by the Golden State Warriors basketball team. That's that's what Golden Guardians is. So technically, Steph Curry and me are
best
co-workers.
friends.
Yeah, pretty much. Like.
And then do you rub that in Carl's face as much as you can?
I mean, he's on the team too.
Oh.
You know, he likes to think of himself as the team captain, but because he basically just talks to everyone. Everyone just tells him what's going on, and then he notifies us.
Right.
So it makes him feel like, you know, he's needed and cared for and all those things. That's why he plays healer too, because healers are always needed in WoW. I think that's why.
And it feels like it's filling a psychological need at the same time.
Yeah, everyone's just hitting him up because he's just such a high value person, and it's just because he plays.
But it's really just because of what he plays.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like a bank. You know what I mean? Nobody really likes the bank, but they need the bank.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, last screws are in. Now I just got to hook up the last cables, and then we're done.
Oh man.
There we go. Just a little bit of cable management down here on the bottom. But yeah, we're at the very end here.
Sheesh.
So, all in all, would you have you enjoyed your experience on that?
Yeah, I'd say this has been an insane experience. Massive thank you to all of you for making this possible. Jesus.
Except for the production team who missed that whole.
Yeah, kind of make me look bad on the losses.
Yeah, I know.
But
That's
I guess
like we'll have to. I mean, that'll come up in the postmortem. For
yeah,
sure.
I guess I'll have to. I guess I can forgive that for this time though. So.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. It's lucky for them. You're such a caring and. I mean, like you are Captain Planet in a lot of ways.
Nice.
So do you sleep on a futon?
No, I actually have a bed frame too. I didn't have a bed frame before, but apparently if you have no bed frame, that is that's a red flag apparently.
Oh, for potential relationships?
For potential anyone. Yeah, I guess you're just seen as a child if you don't have a bed frame.
You know that guy who we were saving up the gold coins for, Tomber? We talked about him a couple times.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a bed frame.
What?
I know.
Yeah, get a bed. Because your mattress actually can't sit on the floor apparently. It needs to breathe or something. Or you have to flip it. If you don't flip it, it gets moldy or something.
Well, we actually only pay him in those gold discs.
Oh,
so he doesn't.
Jesus.
He's really just once he gets the air fryer, he might get really wise to that afterwards though. So we'll have to see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah. So how what is the goal like as you're grinding and stuff like that? What are you like as you play Arena? Is it just really just kind of about skirmishing right now and like just getting better, or like what is the purpose?
Mainly, I'm just helping people that I'm playing with get higher ratings so they can get gear upgrades and things like that. It helps people progress, and when they get that higher rating achievement, maybe it's easier for them to find teammates. And then also when I'm playing with them, usually I'm explaining everything that's going on and giving like play-by-play commentary generally, and I'm also kind of explaining what my teammate needs to be doing.
Right.
So yeah, in all that sense, they're able to learn the game, and hopefully it can improve their own play when they go and find different people to play with.
So it's kind of like you're thinking of it as like you are doing a service in terms of a rising tide floats all boats, right?
It's just kind of fun. I just try to help people learn the game, and some people too, they're also really nervous to get started in Arena because it's pretty overwhelming, especially people are kind of toxic sometimes. So just to get people started and be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not that bad. I can actually go and queue it up and try and see how it goes. And yeah, so things like that. Getting more people involved in the PvP side of the game.
Right, which then means that, you're like, that means that the better community for PvP and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Which is just better in general for everyone.
Definitely.
That's cool. Yeah, and then the other thing too is like, because I'll be honest, man, the one thing that's like, I don't think I'll ever get the Arena achievements because it is overwhelming to play PvP for the first time.
There's a lot going on. You got to have a lot of understanding of like what all the classes do, all their buttons and cooldowns, and that's why it's really hard to watch PvP sometimes because there's just so many buttons and so many different things going on at once that it's pretty hard to follow for someone new.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Once you learn it, once you get past the barrier to entry, it's sick. It's amazing.
How long do you think? How many games do you think it takes to say, hey, if I played X many games, then I'd be. I mean, I know it varies in some regards from person to person, but like, do you feel like there's like at least some, like if somebody's like, hey, I'm going to get into this, you say give it at least X many games, and then you'll.
It depends. People learn at different rates, and also certain classes are stronger than others, and a lot of the thing is too, you need to have gear. So trying to get gear can take like a couple weeks of having good stuff, because a lot of people don't realize how much gear matters or how important their composition is and things like that. So they're not setting themselves up the best for success, and that has a big toll too. Because yeah, some people can pick things up faster than others, but it's going to take a lot of time no matter what. Because teammates are a big deal too, so that's another thing.
Okay. So I mean, and so the other thing too is like so it's like really it is a patience thing though too, right? Like you have to give yourself a chance to fail and play a bunch, because you're also not going to learn it all like in the first day. How long does a game usually take?
It can take like less than a few minutes, sometimes 30 seconds. But yeah, a lot of people they have these unrealistic expectations of how fast they should learn the game, so they get discouraged when they're like losing all the time. But that's just totally normal to lose in any new game, especially with how much people have played and how good the general population has gotten at games. You should just expect to lose a lot. And once you lose enough games, then you can eventually learn, what you need to do to win.
Right. And I think that's the other thing too, is like I think that's an important point, right? Is like you have to be okay. Like there is like, in order for you to be successful at any PvP game, you have to learn to be okay with losing.
Yeah.
And losing a lot sometimes, right?
Yeah. So it could be lots and lots and lots of losses.
Yeah. Like we've seen here tonight. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
The last thing too is that people also need to understand that like they're like the PvP scene for World of Warcraft, especially near the end of a set, like the end of an expansion, is pretty mature too, and you have a tendency to be playing people who are just really into that at that point in time.
Yeah.
And so usually I would say like if you're wanting to get into it, and I'd love to get your opinion on this, but if you really want to get into PvP, starting when a new expansion comes out is one of the best times, which is kind of this like idyllic time, because there's going to be a lot of people experimenting, and then even your matchmaking and your stuff like that will be better because there's a larger pool of newer players for you to play with.
Yeah, another thing too is the gearing is reset, so everyone's on the same playing field, so no one has this crazy huge advantage. And the fact that everything is so new to the game too, like all these new talent changes, balance changes, no one's going to know what's super good or what's bad. So, and yeah, that's when the most players are active too, is right when all the hype comes out. So that's definitely one of the best ways to get into it. And the best bracket to start in is playing 2v2 Arena, what I'm doing right now. And you could just play hero DPS or try out all sorts of different compositions, because everything you learn in this bracket can be applied to 3v3, the other bracket. But a big thing they're also implementing next expansion is solo queue. So basically you can play by yourself, because that's a big problem people have is they can't find teammates. So they're trying really hard to implement a new system where those people who feel like they just can't play the game in their free time because it takes so long to find a team, that they can just queue up and start playing. So that's going to be pretty exciting for a while. It'll be the first time they ever had something like that. And I think there's a lot of excitement for that feature alone.
Does the solo queue mean that you can queue solo and play against like 1v1?
No, so it's going to be, so it's ranked. It's like solo shuffle now, but basically you solo queue by yourself and you queue into a 3v3 matchup. So 3 people go on each side. In every round, there's 6 rounds. The round ends when someone dies. They would switch the compositions. So the 2 people on the other team could just switch sides, and then it switches up the rosters like that. So you basically are playing a bunch of random compositions. You could be playing double rogue or mage rogue or any kind of composition. So not sure how it's going to be. It's definitely a different way of playing WoW. I don't think it'll take over the main queue brackets, but I definitely think it's a better alternative than having nothing for people who feel like they just can't get into the game because they can't find anyone. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting ready to jump into one more game?
I could, or I could just call it here.
I think, yeah, you could actually just call it there. I think if you want to go and shut it down and bring it over, I'm literally done with your PC.
Okay, I will do that in 1 second. The queue just popped. I mean, I got to end it on a high note here. We need a win.
You can, go ahead and end it on a high note.
Man, I'm excited to see this thing.
Okay, just fixing it. There we go. There we go.
Gotta remember to take my mouse out of here.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, don't
I need
don't
that.
leave that. You kind of need that, right?
I definitely need that.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
Well, luckily, I mean, like I don't think people are leaving the studio right after this. So even if you like got home, and then were like, oh, I need to there'd still be people here.
Nice.
There's some people that they force to live here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's part of this.
Well, just it's part of the deal.
It's just, it's what they do.
Wow, this is not going great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is slightly awkward.
This is not the way that we wanted to end.
This is not how we were trying to end. But if this is maybe we got one more shot at this amoeba. We need to sheep the shaman and kill the demon hunter. That's how we win the game. We can do it right here.
Is he doing it?
Yeah, he's doing it. Oh yeah, he's doing it. Now we got to kill him though. Oh god, we're not doing it. We were doing it. We're not doing it anymore. One more time. One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to sing that. I heard something for the production crew. One more time. We're going to celebrate. There we go.
There's my man. Oh no, I'm going to die. No way.
Oh no, don't die.
It's over. It's over.
Rams.
Rams. Cut it.
Cut it. Yeah. Man, this thing is being, I think this thing is being really wacky. Oh, this thing is like, yeah, so you can come and pop out back over now.
All right. I'll walk over right now.
Okay. Put this last thing on. There we go. Okay. So now becomes the fun part. We're just going to turn it on. Hopefully it turns on. That's usually a good sign. So if you want to grab the power cable, did we give you one? Nope, they didn't.
I don't think we have one.
So we have one right here.
Okay.
Give the actual one to your PC. Most of the time we have a spare one here, but
first start, it's about to go down.
Yep, this is the first start.
Have you ever had a PC not turn on?
Yep.
First? Oh.
Once.
Only once?
Once in 30-something episodes.
All right, here we go. So what if I plug it in wrong? Then it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
huh?
but then, like...
That'd be on me.
Yeah, that'd be on you. That wouldn't be on me. That wouldn't be because of the PC. There we go. Okay. Just hit that button right there.
Ready?
Yep.
This is it.
There it goes.
Ooh!
It is
Wow,
on.
that is nice.
There it is right there.
Start.
And there's the
successful start.
Yeah, I got you all the RGB, all the stuff that you
Yeah,
wanted.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
There it is right there with the Mod Workshop logo and all that sort of stuff. And you can see your screen showing there. Okay, so let's do the funnest part, the part that everybody enjoys the most, the peel. So if you want to pop on over to the front here. So you're just going to start in this corner right here. And then you're just going to kind of peel it. It's just restarting. Hold on.
All right.
So you're going to start right there.
Okay.
And give it a solid peel. Wait till the memory trains. It's doing the memory training thing.
Okay.
Which random, awkward. Okay, now, so go ahead and stand on that side.
This side right here?
No, this side over here.
Oh.
And then you're going to peel across this way. There you go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
No!
Just grab it from the top. Yeah. What the heck is it?
Are you kidding me?
Is it stuck on the top part? It's like,
ruined.
It's like the worst peel.
No way! It sounds like it's farting or something. This is so fried.
It was really funny. We did this with Don, and Don was like, "That's not me, folks. That's the PC." I was like,
Oh my! And they gave me the fail noise too. Are you serious? Guys, that was not me, man. That was not my fault. Like, who can we blame for that?
There it is right there, and we'll go ahead and take the, yes, we know it's tempered glass. Let's peel that last bit off.
Wow.
And there it is, guys.
I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, that was pretty good.
The peel?
Yeah.
The peel was awful.
What?
Okay. You know, it's like I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, that was.
But that peel was pretty terrible.
Okay, all right, not bad then. Okay, yeah. Well, that's great. That's great.
But it doesn't matter. The PC came out awesome.
It works. Awesome.
You did so well, and you had such a great time. Which is all that matters.
So amazing.
So if people want to find you, if people want to follow you, if people want to watch you, how do they do that?
You can tune into the Twitch channel every day of the week. I'm live at Peekaboo IRL. I have a Twitter at Peekaboo Wow. My YouTube channel, just Google Peekaboo. It should pop up. And those are all my main socials. I also have Instagram, Jason Smith, TM. I look like me on there, so that's how you know it's me.
And then you stream, like you said, you stream around 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you go till like 11 midnight.
Yeah, 6+ hours or
now
so.
And then the other two is like if you're gonna stop. 2 a.m. I think is when you can get your last Uber Eats delivery. I think I've gotten pretty used to that too.
Okay.
So like
Yeah,
I do know. So there you go. So you got till 2 a.m. and then you can still get some Taco Bell in.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, I think they're even open a little bit later.
Yeah, if you go to the good ones are open late.
Yeah, they do. Now, do you have a car? Yeah, never mind. I know
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
a car. But do you get Taco Bell in your car?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh my gosh!
All the time.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
So
I'm a drive-through professional.
I have a no eating, no. Yeah.
You don't go through the drive. I've curbed some rims in the drive-through before. Way back in the day.
Not on that one. Yeah, no.
So
no,
I gotta go to good drive-throughs. But yeah,
Okay.
drive-through expert. I've got everything down to a science with the orders. I don't eat in the car too much, but you know, I'll put it in the car and then go home. Yeah.
So we have a present for your birthday.
What?
Yeah, that is not just you. Not only do you get the PC, dude. I'll be honest. I have no idea.
You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god! Wow.
So is it cake?
Look at that. That
is it cake?
That is some. It looks like moldy chicken wing. That's what that looks like. Wow, that's. I'll have to make a wish after that one. I wish for an actual cake.
We'll do one more happy birthday. You got to do one more happy birthday. Here we go.
Blow it out right now?
One more time. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peekaboo. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Blow out the candle. You got to blow it, go like that. But yeah.
Jesus. Wow. Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Anyway, guys, that has been it for Mod Workshop. This has been Robeytech and Peekaboo. This has been a lot of fun. If you want to go check him out, and at the same time, he now has a great PC to do some really incredible work. We are back again in a week. F2 driver. We're going to be hanging out with an F2 driver. Apparently, we got a sim rig and all sorts of stuff like that.
Goodness.
But if you really want to see the real stuff, Dua Lipa live on Peekaboo's stream here in the coming weeks, and some other really cool stuff. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys.